956 lads are at it again. Tune in now or else.
You are about to experience the 956 ABV podcast.
Everybody, welcome back to the 956 ABV podcast.
Yo, everybody.
Get your groove on. Get your groove on. Hey, yeah. hey.
Man, what a vibe.
And we are back at the Landmark on Tower.
Yes, we are. God damn. You wouldn't know it. You wouldn't know it. Look at these backdrops. Holy shit.
Hey, come out to the Landmark on Tower, man. Where friends become family. You already know. Brick oven pizzas. Get a bucket. Watch something on the big ass LED screen outside.
Bro, the soccer event here was amazing. You guys need to come out and watch any sporting event here at the Landmark on the giant TV outside and have some motherfucking drinks. Good times, good food, good vibes, man. Pull up at the Landmark on Tower, man.
Hey, big
coming
shout
soon,
out.
coming soon. Podcast pizza.
Oh, hey.
Podcast pizza coming soon.
Hey,
coming soon.
You already know what's up. But hey, also big shout out to Des Madrito.
That's right.
Big shout out.
Award-winning micheladas.
Yeah, hit them up for all your, the snacks, the new bolas de Des Madrito. They are fire. Big shout out to that. Yeah, man, hit them up. Located inside the Landmark on Tower. And also a big shout out to the Grass Pro Shop in Brownsville, Texas.
Make sure you guys hit them up. They got everything you need for all your grass needs. And if you mention the podcast, you will get a little 15% off.
Hey.
Man. How you doing, man?
Damn. Normalize it.
No, all day, bro, for sure. And today we got a very, very special guest in the building. You might have seen his artwork all over the places or heard from him or something.
Hell yeah.
But we got Uriel Landeros, a.k.a. Conquista, in the building with us today.
In the house,
welcome,
man.
bro. Welcome.
Finally, bro.
I know, man.
You had it right. You had it right. Don't get nervous. You got it right. You had it right.
I got it.
Uriel.
Uriel.
Yeah. But yeah, man, fuck yeah, we finally got you on, and how you doing, bro?
Doing great, man. Today was a heavy ass day, good, productive. We gotta be grateful every day for all the good things,
bro. That's what I've been saying. I mean, you get to do things, man. You get to, I don't know, man.
We're here. It's a beautiful day. It's the miracle of life, and you gotta see it. You gotta see it, right? Like even that noise is like.
That's a good noise. That was a good noise. Cheers. Hey, big shout out to Four Corners Brewing also in the building.
They are sponsoring this podcast. No, they're not. But big shout out.
If they want to. If they want to, they can.
They should.
For sure.
You should.
And this is some new stuff they dropped for the soccer.
What do you got there?
So this is the World Cup beer. I think they have like 4 different countries that have chosen. Like Mexico, France, Spain, and Germany.
Nice. Well, what did it?
I got Spain.
So, what do you got over there, bro?
I'm drinking the German one. I'm started drinking it just like room temperature, and it's great. It tastes it's 5.0.
I got a French one.
Try it.
I got a French one.
I think France is gonna win the World Cup.
A wit beer. It is a wit beer ale at a 5% also.
Okay.
This one's fire. I got the Spain, the orange blonde, and this is a 5%er, and it's brewed with oranges for some orange citrus notes.
Okay.
fire, bro. Super eight.
Interesting. Hey, so these
Big shout out.
We're some of the first people to have these drinks. Probably the only ones in the valley right now.
Shout out to that, bro, because we love craft beer, bro.
Yeah, bro. Big shout out. Hey, everybody out there watching, listening, big shout out to you as well.
Big cheers to you. We hope you guys had a very awesome 4th of July. I know I did, bro. It was fun. The weekend was pretty, filled with little different things going on. I got to see La Mafia, bro.
Mafia, bro.
Did you guys ever go
My mom used to
here
play
in La
that
Mafia?
while she was washing like the
Right?
dishes.
The dishes.
Hell yeah,
mopping the house.
Yeah.
La Mafia smells like fabuloso.
You were just smelling fabuloso at the concert. Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Takes you back.
Exotic haircuts.
Yeah.
Haircuts, right?
Fucking weird mullets.
Yeah.
Dude, I've never...
Everyone had mullets and
Man,
El Caminos.
I feel like I never had a crazy exotic haircut, bro.
No?
I wish I would have done like more crazier things.
Bro,
like,
I've
when I was
had
growing up.
mohawks.
You could still do it.
Bro,
I mean, I wear a lot of
I've
hats.
had mohawks and I've done like the spikes all over. Like I've done crazy shit
Yeah,
with
this
my...
guy has
Dude,
big ass mohawks.
Bro, I even had a perm, dog. Like I went out and got a goddamn
Jerry curl?
perm.
Ah,
Like
Jerry
a
curl.
straight up perm. I had barely started smoking weed. I was so stoned when I decided to do this. I had the money and I went and I looked ridiculous.
Have you ever had a crazy cut or anything?
Yeah, I've cut. I mean, I used to be in the punk scene. That's how I started
Oh,
skateboarding. And then I had a mohawk and I painted my hair a few times.
Yeah, bro. I used to paint my hair before it was cool to paint your hair, man.
Yeah.
I hate
Whatever.
now how everybody paints their hair. I'm like fucking pussies.
But I'm thinking of painting
So
all my
that's
hair
cool,
again.
bro. You were into the punk scene. What were some of your favorite punk
Like
bands, bro?
the Clash, the Rancid,
Yeah.
the Ramones.
Oh, yeah.
And then in Spanish, I don't know if you heard of Escorbuto. They're from Spain.
Ooh,
They
no,
had
I
some one of the songs was like La policía te deprime, and then it was just that.
Oh, like
La
I'm gonna get it right
policía
now.
te
I'm gonna
deprime.
get it
Yeah,
right now.
no, it's intense. Like anarchist music.
Yeah.
And
That's fire, bro. Hell yeah.
I had but at some point we all had like Dr. Martens and fucking.
Oh, I
And,
definitely
Shit,
had a
like,
pair.
I still got the
Yeah.
I had a pair. I wish I would've kept my
but
pair.
but not with the red laces and stuff. You know what I mean? It's different.
Oh,
It's different.
I had yellow.
Yeah.
I would rock the yellow laces.
Dude, and where did you grow up? Like, where are you from?
I was born here in Edinburgh. My mother is from Veracruz, Mexico, which is the southern part of Mexico, and my father is from Monterrey, which is the northern part of Mexico. So I have, I don't know, I feel like I have an understanding of both the southern culture and northern part culture of Mexico. So they're drastically different, like the food, the attire, and the way they speak. But I grew up here in Edinburgh, Texas, and went to school. I went to art school at the University of Houston. So I got to live in Houston for like 10 years. And then I moved back maybe like 4 or 5 years ago. Yeah. And then,
I lived in Houston for 2 years.
Okay.
Dude, like, what years were you out there in Houston?
Was it the
There-
tall T era?
I moved over there in 2008.
Ooh, so
2008.
it was about the tall T era.
Yeah, 2008. And then I was there, for like 10 years. Yeah.
Did you have a grill?
No.
No?
No, I mean, I know Zero. I know, like, I listen to Zero.
That's fire shit.
Yeah.
bro.
But no. Honestly, when I was over there, I would go to the gallery openings.
Yeah.
And the museum openings.
Oh, nice.
Because
dude.
they're free. They would give out champagne. And then there's a bunch of hot, beautiful, nice women, It wasn't, and that's what I would do for fun, I would hang out in those gallery settings and learn about art.
And so, like, so you kept going to school, or like, did you?
Yeah. So I went to art school. I went to the University of Houston, and then I got on almost full ride. So, because I had really good grades in high school, and then when I got there, I wanted to be a Spanish teacher, so I just wanted to graduate and start working as a teacher, and just try to give the same opportunities I had to other kids from the valley. But when I got there, the lady in art in the director of the Spanish department, her name is Deborah Fraser, and I felt like she would split the program in like two, and she would call it non-heritage speakers and heritage speakers. And I was like, well, what does that mean, right? And she was like, basically, if your mom or your grandmother, 2 generations speak Spanish, then you're a heritage speaker. But basically what they were doing is they were making the curriculum easier for people who had a little bit of the background. And it's kind of discriminating, you know? So, but thanks to her, I moved to the art department. And when I got to the art department, I was like, okay, if I have to be here for 4 years, then I'm going to go do what I want. And then I got into the art department. That's when I started taking art very serious. You know, like, okay, like, what am I going to use this for? Like, I'm not just going to be painting, you know, like how the fuck do I get into the museum world, basically? That's where like, the, you know.
That's where the idea came. And then, dude, you hit you did some shit, bro, like some crazy shit. And, your name was pretty much all over the world, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Like, how did that, like...
Yeah, so basically...
How did that idea come to you?
Okay, so it was like... I was a junior in college. I was going to I had one more semester to graduate, right?
So this is why you're going to school.
How old were you when you did it?
So I was 20. Yeah, 20.
And how old are you now, by the way?
I'm 36 right now.
36.
Yeah, 36. I just turned 36 actually in June. I'm a summer baby, so.
Yeah.
June what? You're
June
a Gemini?
June 17. Yeah, I'm a Gemini. My birthday is the same day as Marilyn Monroe and Kendrick Lamar and Tupac and all those.
Me and Lil Wayne got the same birthday, bro. Yeah.
Man, I don't know who I share a birthday with.
Nobody.
No. I'm
Just me.
Sure. No, and it's funny, like the way that they say personalities and stuff like that when you're born, according to the Gregorian calendar or whatever calendar you follow, you know. But yeah, so I was in college and it was like my last semester. And I remember one of my painting teachers, you know, he walks into class and he's like, he didn't even say good morning. He was just like pissed off. And then he was like, have you guys ever been to the museum and been like, what the fuck is this? You know, I can do something better. But it's not there. So, you know. And he was just frustrated and he was pissed. And then eventually we just started like doing our assignment or whatever the fuck. You know, we were painting some models or something and sketching. And then, but that fucked me up. Like, it stayed with me. Like, I was like, damn, I'm a junior in college. I'm about to become that motherfucker in like a few months. And that's not what I want, you know? Like, I want to be a fucking famous artist. I want to, you know, I don't want to just be like a teacher and comply with society and fucking live a 9-to-5, you know? Like, I don't want that for my life. And I was very addicted to graffiti. Earlier, you asked me, have I painted a train, you know? And at that point in my life, that was like my peak graffiti, like painting bridges. And bridges was my favorite, really. But I did get to paint trains. I just felt like I would paint it and then I would never see it again. So.
And was Conquista always the name that you
No.
tagged
So Conquista began after I graffitied the Picasso painting.
Okay.
And I kind of adopted that name.
Because you conquered that.
Yeah, everybody started calling me Conquista. I just wrote it as a message. It wasn't so much as like that's what my name was.
Oh shit.
But then it became my name because that's what people were calling me. But no, when I used to do graffiti, I would just use color red. Because I went to U of H. U of H is red. Like that's the color of the school.
And were you doing art before like?
Yeah. I grew up. I went to Idea Public Schools. Here, they're here from the Valley. They were founded here, and at some point, they were the best public school in the nation. I don't know how they're doing in the rankings now, but when I was there, it was the #1 public school in the nation. And I had art classes ever since I was like a little kid. And then it was just something that I would doodle, you know. And my mom would give me crayons and pencils, and it was just something natural. But since I always had really good grades in school, they were like, you're going to be a doctor, you're going to be a lawyer. They weren't, you know, art wasn't even sure. That's just, he likes to draw. He knows how to draw. He knows how to draw animals.
It wasn't like, hey, go for drawing.
Yeah,
go for art.
Not at all. So in fact, the most artistic aspect of my family was music, actually. So my grandfather, he used to play the accordion, and he could play the bajo sexto, the 16-string guitar. And all my uncles, they all know how to at least play the guitar. At least.
I feel like a lot of, like, especially us, like, in the Mexican culture and stuff, like older tios or grandparents and stuff, like they have a wave where they played something.
Oh, yeah,
or like,
yeah.
you know, like where they had music.
They were entertaining the family in Christmas.
Ironically enough, like I don't know anybody in my family that plays.
No?
Really?
No.
Really?
No.
You are gonna be that guy for your later. You're gonna be like, damn, I had an uncle that was crazy.
Dog. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So,
like
Mohawks and shit.
Yeah, no, more creatively inclined. Just you see the world different, you know, like literally. Like,
yeah.
But I'm kind of the weird one in my family because nobody paints in my
For
family.
sure, yeah. I was definitely the odd one out.
Yeah, and I don't. I used to sing like in the cover band, in the cover songs they would do. My cousin would have a band and shit, and they would, you know, hear it in Mexico and here, right? And since they didn't know English, they were like, hey, canta una de Kurt Cobain, canta una de, you know, and I would sing them because I didn't know any instruments. Yeah. But I grew up in the recording studios. I know, hey, that guitar is not tuned, or I can tell, like, hey, you missed the tempo. Even though I'm not the one like playing instruments, but artistically, like I would visually, it was easy for me. Oh yeah, look, a little bird, and I would draw it in a few seconds. Like, and everybody would be like, "What the fuck?" Like that was like my you know, I guess my creative branch or my creative like. And I would draw even the albums covers of my cousins, like little out when they would release a little album or whatever.
That's awesome, bro.
But
damn, I mean, to have one of your old art like from the covers, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I have a few of them there. You know, I store all a bunch of my drawings in like just like traveling bags, and like I have several bags there that have like thousands of drawings. You know, like I have one of them for sure is like 1,000 drawings, and another one has like photographs and just documentation. You know, and I usually go back to it and use it as reference for, I'm gonna paint this or whatever. You know?
Oh, that's sick, bro. That's dope, dude. So you were going. We got off a little bit, but you were going to school, and that's where you started taking it more seriously, and then that's where we were at, right?
Yeah. I think we left track. So then, what was the question?
What was your question? No. Okay. Well, so you're there, 11th grade.
Yeah.
What was the idea to do something like so that people thought were like the craziest thing ever?
So the teacher walks in, right? So I'm in college. Not 11th grade. I'm in college, and it was my last semester, and I'm about to graduate and, you know, going to the profession that I studied or whatever. And so the teacher walks in, and he's like, have you ever seen a painting? I can make it better, but it's not there. Yeah. You know, you can make it better, but it's not there. So that was the question that everybody's trying to figure it out. Like, okay, I'm in a room. Everyone is a master painter here in this classroom. Everyone. People from all over the fucking country, you know. We have a bunch of kids. They're young. They're all fucking brilliant painters. Like, I've never been the best painter. Like, but, I mean, in the class, I wasn't the best painter, you know. It's not just about technique. So I remember the movie of Banksy had just coming out about that same week, and I hadn't watched it. And I watched it that same day, ironically, too. I was like, it was this, and then I saw that movie. My friend was like, hey, let's watch this movie. You know, it's a new Banksy movie. And at that time, Banksy wasn't universal the way it is now.
Yeah.
It was just like, if you're a writer, you know. If not, you don't know.
Yeah.
Anyways, in fact, graffiti in itself, 2000s, was still considered almost like the bastard son of the art world. Mm-hmm. Graffiti now, 2026, it's like, oh, it's cool. It's like on my Gucci bag and all this shit.
Yeah.
But at that time, it was still kind of like ostracized. But, you know, graffiti was like starting to be a little bit more public because of Banksy. And I remember I was like, fuck, dude, like you're risking your life painting all these bridges in Houston. So I would go to the bridges and I would paint. Some of those bridges were train tracks. And I would go and when the train would pass, I would go and then I would start painting. But the dangerous part was that the train could come while you're painting, and by the time you get out of the bridge, the fucking train will run your ass over, you know? But there are several dangers. It wasn't just the train. It was like when you're hanging there, you might fall off the bridge, or you can be seen.
Yeah, because you see art in like crazy places all over the city,
yeah,
bro.
They're called heaven spots, you know? Because if you fall down, you go to heaven. So So all those heaven spots.
Heaven spots.
Yeah, like, and then also if you fall, which you're already 7 stories high, you fall, and if you don't die from the fall, which you probably will though, you're gonna get run over and die anyways, because there's a 6-lane like. So, anyways, I would go.
Bro, I would see shit on billboards, and I'd just be like, dude, like that's
How
just
the
crazy
fuck?
alone.
Yeah.
Like there had been one for years, dude. Like on the loop going towards like Edinburgh, like where like the Far Gym is. There was this one in blue. I forgot what it said, dog, but Loyal or some shit like that.
Yeah.
But it was so clean, bro. So just simple,
So crisp.
and it was there
That
forever,
was this guy,
dog.
bro. Nah.
And I remember thinking, dog, like, dude, imagine being up there, bro.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
That's what graffiti culture is about. This trio. It's about this. I used to think like, hey, what? Like people ask me, why did you paint the Picasso? And then I found out the answer to that question, but then I realized, no, that's not really the question. The question is like, why are you addicted to graffiti? Why, like, you know? And it's an adrenaline rush, really. That's what I'm really like. That's
I bet
what
you
it comes
that
out
was a
to.
crazy one too.
Yeah, so
bro.
as a graffiti artist or as in the graffiti culture, the adrenaline aspect is very strong. Like it's like the crazier it is, the better. You know, that's part of the grade you get. You know, so yeah, if you see all those water towers, like, oh shit, how the fuck did you get up there? You know, no equipment.
That's wild.
Yeah,
bro.
and then sometimes when that happens too, or the bridges are places where like the overpass. And,
Bridge is crazy too.
Dude.
That's a
dude,
no.
the reason why those pieces stay there for so long is because even the city workers, it's dangerous for them to go clean it. So once it's
For
there,
sure.
once it's
They're
there,
like, I'm not gonna clean
yeah,
that
like
shit,
nobody,
bro. What
yeah,
the fuck?
they don't even have lifts that are weird enough, or you can, but you're gonna have to stop traffic. It's just chaos, right? So they just end up staying there. But those are the best like heaven spots that you can find. 'Cause
Yeah.
you create some sort of like legacy or mortality of like, oh, I saw that piece for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
like
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, bro. I have a cousin that he passed away a few years ago, but very good graffiti writer, bro. And his name was Panic.
okay.
And he would write everywhere, dog. And like, I knew when it was his shit too,
Yeah.
whether it was the bubble letters or just
Yeah.
the tag itself. Like you can tell, like when it was him and his crew and shit. Like,
Yeah, there was a signature
Yeah.
to the work. Yeah, so for me, it was the color red. That's how you knew it was me, because I would write more inspirational things. You know, I would write like hope, love, like unity, stuff like that. But it would always be in red. So I never signed it. I never wrote Conquista. I never wrote Uriel, nothing like that. One, because it's illegal, and I had a scholarship, and I couldn't lose the scholarship. You know, like I was just like, nah, But once you're in the scene and you go to places where there's a lot of graffiti, there's a lot of traffic, you start kind of learning from the people that are, I saw this guy everywhere. You know, I've been seeing his same style, like you say,
Yeah.
or just a bunch of.
The
Some people
style
just do,
starts you getting into your head. And
Some people just do like quick little bombs, and then it's just like with one can, you just do like a.
yeah.
And then you just see it everywhere, and then you might see it in a super cool blue or just exotic color that you're like, oh shit, you recognize it even if it's not too big, or you know. But some people do like bridges or fucking trains that are like more pieces that are a little bit more. Maybe it'll take you 5-6 hours.
Nah, bro. Back in the day, it was little shit for
Yeah.
me, bro. It was just a bunch of like doors and walls and more doors than anything with streakers. Do you remember streakers?
No, I don't know the pen or
It was like a construction marker that
Yeah.
like you roll it all out and then you can mix in colors.
Oh shit! I never did that.
Oh yeah, bro. And that's how you would get like the shadows or like just like the multicolor like
Yeah.
tagged like
Yeah.
you know like or even for like quick little throw ups and shit like
Nice.
yeah, dude. Like I was that was fun, bro.
Yeah.
So like I see a lot of that in your work, bro. So I've always wanted to ask because I haven't seen the doc. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So like
Yeah.
meeting you, like it's like for the first time. Like,
Yeah,
I get to.
I feel
you know
we
what
still
I mean?
haven't
Like,
spoken. We don't know who we are. We've seen each other.
Yeah,
we interacted in events.
I know a little bit, but I don't know a lot. You know, and I wanted to keep it like that, so that way, like, you know, like
it's real. You know,
yeah, you know, like, because this shit, bro, like, is crazy. Yeah. That's a crazy piece right there.
Yeah, dude.
So see,
I love that shit,
even
bro.
the scale of my paintings, it's almost like if I put graffiti into the museum.
Yeah.
And like even the scale of the work is part of the graffiti aspect because I'm used to painting the buildings, and that's the large format. You know, it's easier for me to paint in big than if I can still do it. I can paint in small or draw in a small, but it's just easier for me to do this because I've trained, I guess, that way more.
Yeah.
So even those, like you say, you see signatures or just formats and you can see the history of the format, like where did that come from, or even the materials that I choose are very similar or focused on graffiti based, you know, cans or specific acrylic paints. Like,
yeah, bro. The art is fire, bro, because it's urban. It's got that graffiti like touch to it, and it's very punk at the same time, you know. So like, I definitely fuck with like the shit that I've seen from you for sure. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like to meet you like again like for the first time and like understand like where you come from and shit, like it's pretty cool, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I'm a Valley kid, man. The way that I was able to, I guess, kind of like break out of the matrix or just, you know, get a chance was because of school. So I love to read. I read a lot, man. I watch movies once in a while or a little documentary, but I like to read a lot. And that I feel like that got me to school. And then when I got to art school, I was like, okay, like I have a chance to do a profession, you know, and to be what I want to be, you know.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, my heart told me, hey, just go this way. You don't fucking have all the answers, but just fucking run through here. And so then going back to the story, what do you think of that one? What is that? Which is
this one's France.
The French one. That's one I haven't tried.
That one's good, bro.
It looks good. It looks
very good.
I really believe.
Nice
Actually, can you throw it? It's that one.
It's almost like a Heffy, bro.
Put some more on ice right here, right quick.
It's almost Heffy-ish.
But
it's nice and smooth.
I truly believe France is going to win the World Cup.
Yeah?
You know? I've seen out of all the
games.
Who
are you going for in the beginning?
I was going for Mexico.
Of course, right?
I feel like... And then,
it's crazy that Mexico and USA both are out. Like, I'm like, one of them should have gone a little longer.
Is Canada out as well?
I was going for Russia.
Dude, honestly, I have no idea.
I have no idea.
Canada? I didn't even know. I hadn't even heard their name.
No, the 3 countries are hosting the World Cup.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, yeah, I think they're out.
Canada, yeah. Yeah, they're one of them.
Yeah. So, no, but I really believe, like, of all the games that I've seen, you know, my heart's in Mexico. You know, I was born in the U.S., and I root for the U.S. I watch a lot of the rugby, U.S. rugby.
That's crazy.
And,
you say you were...
I played rugby in college. I played rugby in college.
I would have never have guessed that at all, bro.
Yeah. No, I couldn't tackle motherfuckers.
Bro, so what are the positions? like what are the positions called?
In rugby, it's kind of like football. It's like you have the back and the line. But really the wings, and then I was a fullback, but a fullback in rugby is not like a fullback in football.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a strong safety, but everyone that's a line is kind of like the fast players, and everyone is kind of like a running back. Everyone, because you gotta know how to tackle, and you gotta know how to pass the ball and catch the ball. But since I was a fullback. The reason I was a fullback is because I knew how to kick, and a lot of times when they kick the ball, I catch it and I run a little bit and then I re-kick it. So
and where were you playing this?
I was at the University of Houston.
Damn, that's crazy.
We were playing Division I. We kicked fucking UT's ass. We kicked Rice University's ass.
No shit, you were playing some games then, bro. That's crazy.
And that was kind of like my fraternity in college. That was like my friends, you know, the people I would hang out with.
And playing rugby, was there like in Houston? Was there a lot of people from like out of the country? And
Argentina, Spain. Like that's why when I watch the World Cup, it's exciting because. Honestly, I wouldn't have been able to play rugby if it wasn't because I played soccer as a kid. Soccer and rugby is kind of like soccer and football mixed.
Similar, right?
It's like mixed, yeah. So You gotta. I feel like when I got to college, I didn't even never watch a rugby game. You know.
No shit.
I never.
It was just a thing that.
Yeah,
you were
yeah.
like,
So I got to college.
fucking
Yeah, like
wild.
check it out. I get to college my freshman year, and I'm like, okay, like I want to have fun, but I need to graduate. I can't party too much, you know. And I had already partied, like growing up in the valley. I had already smoked weed. I had already drank, you know. And that's something that in college a lot of kids like they get sidetracked because they've never done it. Their teachers or their parents have always like, and I feel like they drink their first beer in college and they fuck up, you know. They crash or they do some shit. You know? And I had already sentía que ya me había como, you know, like no, it's okay. It's not my first beer. So, I remember I got to college and I was like, there's no way I want to play football. They were so strict. They were drug testing and all this, you know. And I was like, and then one day I was going through my dorm and I saw some people playing rugby, right? And I was like, I'm just gonna go check it out. You see, you know what? I know I've heard of it, but I've never seen it.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, I really don't understand the rules, but I see people tackling each other and then they pass the ball badass, like badass passes, like oh shit, like you just got fucking juked, you know what I mean? Like. But I didn't understand the rules. And then some guy, some old man comes up to me and he's like, his name was Pete. And he ended up becoming my coach. He's from England, you know. And he was like, hey, what's your name? You know, and he's like, you could tell he had this strong English accent. And he's like, oh, my name's Uriel, you know. Oh, yeah, you know, I'm going to call you Rufio. He just like, fucking Rufio, you look like fucking Rufio. And then,
Rufio,
dude.
dog.
And then he's like, have you ever played fucking rugby? And he was like, no. But I know how to play football. And he's like, no, you fucking pussies. He's like, Americans need pads. Pads are for pussies, you know. And he would say shit like that, you know. And I was like, and then I was like, all right. So he's like, you want to go in, you know, and just try to like, look, this is what you got to do. You got to pass the ball backwards. And then if you get in front of them, then it's going to be offsides, which basically means in rugby, like, it's one versus the whole team. And the person that has the ball has to be in the front always. And that's why you can only pass the ball backwards. So, like you're going up against 10 people or 11 people. You're playing sevens or 15s, which is two different types of rugby. So you're going up against 7 or 15 people by yourself. And where they're going to tackle you, you either got to fucking beat the guy or you got to pass the ball. Right, basically, that's how the game basically
What
works.
the fuck?
Yeah,
Crazy,
Yeah.
bro.
That's weird, dog.
Yeah.
Like
So-
I never knew the rules.
I've
to
seen
this
it
shit.
played.
Yeah.
Like I've seen it, but like
Wait,
I don't really know the rules.
So wait, but you still? How many homies do you got backing you
Nobody
up?
can block you, basically.
But how many do you got on the field backing you up?
Oh, it's
Like, how
15
many-
against 15.
Okay,
Okay.
Yeah.
so 7, 15.
Yeah, or 7 versus 7.
Okay,
you know?
so but
Sevens
you
is
got
faster.
7 fucks to pass
Yeah.
it back to,
Yeah,
or 6.
yeah.
6.
And then, but people do like little tricks. So like I'll have the ball, and then I'll pass it through the back, and then someone is receiving the ball through here. So you get juked, like knowing how to pass, or I'm going like this, and then I kick it, and then if your friend can beat you to the ball, or you know what I mean, it's just. There's a bunch of little little.
I've seen some crazy highlights like on Instagram
Yeah.
and shit of
Yeah.
rugby.
And people.
No, I've just seen fights.
Yeah, no, a lot of fights. There's a fight every game. That's normal. It's just, and then people go back and then they drink beer together afterwards. So that's the thing that I loved about fucking rugby is that like at the end, whether you lost or you won, you still had to drink a beer with the people you played with. So there's this like samurai respect thing.
Fuck, I should have
It's
gotten
not-
into rugby.
Yeah, it's
bro.
not. I've even thought
I would
about.
have been a badass rugby player.
Yeah, it's a chill. No, it's a very like you know, football and soccer have like, oh, you fucking losers, kind of, you know what I mean? You know, someone loses and somebody is like, we're happy. And in rugby, there's this respect where like, if you play rugby, like, oh shit, you're like some other fucking human, you know. And then
Sure.
in the end, like I remember the first game I played. After I started learning the rules, and I really didn't learn all the rules until the whole first season.
So you were on the team for like
Playing,
Houston.
yeah, I
like,
just started playing because I was super fast, and then I could pass the ball, and like I knew some of the skills, and they're like, nah, we'll get you, you know? Just come. I was like the young kid, right? And so then they became my friends, and they would drink a shit ton of beer, and there was people from all over the world. You know? I had some friends from Argentina, from Spain, from Venezuela. From France.
Were you showing them like art stuff and things like that?
I designed a few of the shirts for like the when
like
we
they
do
knew
fundraisers.
you were like an artist. And you
Yeah,
were doing
yeah.
shit?
They were like, "Well, you're in the art department," and then they would make me draw like tickets, and they would make me draw shirts for the club, and we all had a responsibility, like treasurer, yeah.
That's crazy. Meeting people from different countries, like playing
or flyers
rugby.
for graphic design.
That's
all
pretty
that.
wild.
Yeah. So, anyways, that's why I joined them, and that's kind of like it became like my brothers, my group of friends, and that's how I was
Do you
saying.
still talk to some?
Oh yeah, of course. They're all professionals now. Some of
Yeah?
them work in the oil industry, or some of them are in the education field. And,
Did anybody keep playing rugby?
yeah. They'll have it's called alumni reunion. So every year, they invite all the alumni, like no matter what year you played, and you can go and play against the team.
Like the new one, like the new
yes,
team
yes,
and
and then you go just
The
give 'em
new
some,
team?
Yeah,
Have
exactly.
you gone? Or?
Yeah, I have been to a few of them, but
Dude, that's
it's
fucking
badass.
sick,
and then you
dude.
just drink a beer with them, and you kind of like usually like alumni they'll give them like some donation or something, But it's a cool thing to like they'll give
That's
you a
pretty
shirt.
wild, bro. I would have never thought that like of you. Dude.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
fucking
yeah,
sick though.
yeah,
That's
so-
fucking dope.
So when I was playing there, alumni that played like in the 60s, 80s, 90s, like we're not gonna tackle the fuck out of them. We're just kind of playing.
Boom.
Yeah, no. But once in a while, you'll see like
Hey,
and
they wanted to play, bro.
yeah, and it's cool. And then we'll design shirts, and it's that like let's say 2026 alumni game, and then we'll give them a shirt, and So I've
That's
gone
pretty
back.
crazy,
and-
bro. That's wild.
It's cool. It's like
So you were doing rugby and art.
yeah, so,
rugby and
okay,
art.
that's and that's there's a correlation to that too, because when I was in art school, sometimes there's this stigma around painters or artists that like puro pinche panochón, like they don't like pansy, like está dibujando ahí or something. For real, dude, like but no, like I make art the way I play rugby, balls to the wall. And maybe that's what led me to this teacher who was like, hey, have you ever been to a museum? And that's why I said, why the fuck am I risking my life painting bridges
Yeah.
of all these fucking felonies that I could get, and when I should just put the graffiti in the museum? Fuck it.
That's
Fuck it.
wild. So it just
Fuck
clicked in
it.
your head and you were
Fuck
like,
it.
fuck it.
A to B, the fastest.
Fuck it.
I'm already risking if I can.
That had to have been crazy adrenaline, bro.
Yeah, that's when it clicked. So that happened with the teacher, and then I saw that Banksy movie next to the gift shop, and then that night I was like, I'm gonna graffiti the Picasso painting. Fuck it.
That's a crazy
Fuck it.
idea to
Yeah.
have, bro.
So then-
Like just to bust
Wait,
it out, like
what
It
I
was
want
that-
to
it was
know
at that
is
moment, it was that
who
day.
recorded it, bro?
Okay. You need to watch my movie. Yeah. But
I saw it.
but yeah,
I saw
yeah.
it.
But
I
look,
saw it.
cha.
Now, this is for the pod.
Some bystander.
Oh.
That's way. It is what it is. A bystander, bro.
I'm going to shoot him.
Look, so I told myself, if I can paint a bridge 7 stories in the air, I can paint this. Like this is, it's just they're gonna be a different like mind technique, but. So I used to go to all the museums. I mean, I still know all the museums in my mind. I know the blueprints of them because in art school they would send me to the Menil, to the MFA. Now they have the Kinder Building, which is like one of the best fucking museums in the world. It's like worth like billions of dollars. But they would send me there and to write 10-page papers on like a painting or a sculpture or an exhibition. And that was like my homework. So I knew where all the main works were. Right? And I knew there was this one Picasso painting that was into the third room of the building, and it didn't have a glass. I just remember, because I remember passing through it, and I was like, why doesn't this one have a glass? Like, they all have glasses, this one doesn't have? And it was just like a little note to myself. So when I thought, okay, I need to paint something in the museum, it was like that. Like,
something I already know something
Yeah.
without glass.
yeah. And it's a Picasso painting. And it happens to be the oldest one. It's the oldest Picasso painting that they have in the fucking museum. In the 1920s.
Yeah, that's a wild idea.
Yeah. But as a graffiti artist, you know, you're trying to be like, what's the next heaven spot? What's the next, like, oh, fuck. You know.
I see that now.
Yeah.
I see that. I always wondered, as not like a, you know, active or whatever graffiti artist,
understanding the graffiti culture,
but as someone who likes the graffiti culture and like, you know, like I partook in it back in the day.
Yeah, you understand.
And I always wondered, you know, like what was the cause behind doing an act like that, you know?
And it was
so like,
it was an understanding. It was a social understanding of like history. So I'm a history major. I studied art history, and like if you go back to, I mean, art, our ancestors, the Mayans, or muralism, it's been there for thousands of years. You know? It's something that
like this style that you do a lot. This like kind of what do you call it? Like hieroglyphic style. Is that what you've always done, or is that like something that like you kind of picked up later?
No. I mean, I think it's just natural. It's ancestral. It's like something in like our bloods. I tried to not. If I could replicate like a native tribe and just replicate a pattern for them. But instead, I paint just kind of like I see patterns and I use patterns. But I think it started like, you know, when I started doing psychedelic trips and stuff and just being connected with it. I mean, you can call it psychedelic trips or spiritual journeys or spiritual rites but in the Native American culture that's what I follow. There's many different traditions, you know, the medicine, the peyote, and just different like basic plants that help us, you know, evolve spiritually. Mm-hmm. And I've used a lot of the things that I've had visions with. Usually, like it happens on the floor. Like I see things on the floor and shit, and then I'll write down notes of the symbols and stuff. Or I use a lot of stencils too. But I repurpose the stencil in a way where like I like a specific part and I reuse it. I like pattern repetition.
Yeah. To like brand it. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I also don't want to portray another version of some other, like I don't want to steal from a tribe or nothing like that. I'm trying to create something new that also looks like, damn, there's this language that might be similar to like Sumerian, Mayan, ancestral. Like
so there's no actual translation to some of these, or to you is there?
No. I leave them more like interpretation. Like I know people are looking at them. They're like, oh shit, like these are patterns that I find in like some Hindu temple or something.
Yeah,
or just
something. like what does this mean to him? So like to you, this is just something that you saw and you put together because it looks good together, and you left it to the people. Yeah. To decide what it means. So I heard that's pretty fire, dog. Yeah, like straight up.
I heard. I don't know who said this quote, but I remember reading this quote somewhere where it says, "Good art answers questions, and then great art makes you ask questions." Mm-hmm. So, like, if I make I don't know, like this is a golf cart, right? It tells you what it is, right? But if I give you some like let's say I crop off a piece of it, and then like you present it to someone, and then you just let people imagine what is that, and it becomes more than it's a bird, it's a bird, it's a tree, and I use that in a lot of my patterns and the backdrops of my work, and I think it's just interesting. Like, I do it on purpose.
That's fire, bro. I dig that, man. Because I'll tell you what, bro. But the symbols that I used to draw, especially back in high school, dog, they would get me in trouble, dude. Like I would draw a lot of.
It's true. I mean, it's
pentagrams. Yeah. I would draw a lot of swastikas, bro. Swastikas.
Yeah. No wonder, bro.
Pentagrams and swastikas, dog.
No, I understand your angle. No. I understand your angle, though. It's like, why is it wrong for me to draw symbols, right? That's what you're trying to say.
Upside down crosses, all that kind of shit, bro. Like, I used to do all that, bro. Like, yeah.
I wonder why they're thinking this.
Why are they mad at me? Why are they mad?
Why are they thinking that?
I didn't do anything.
Right?
Holy shit.
Real victim all the time. It's true, though.
Yeah.
I didn't do nothing.
That's funny, bro.
Hey, is there still another one of those French ones in there? No. Nah, it's fine. I'm not whichever one.
I think there is.
Perfect. Thank you, man. Let's see.
The French one.
That one's good. That's been my
Your
favorite,
favorite so far, yeah. I drank a Mexican one and a
it's
German
so
one.
smooth.
This
bro.
is the German one. The German one's pretty good, but oh man, the
That
French
one's
one.
nice and
it's like a
smooth.
hefty dog. I'm telling you, it's like a
That one's
hefty.
good. I like it.
I can taste the wheat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
And it has an after flavor as well. Yeah.
it's a good one. I like it. It's a very, very.
I think I'm gonna go with the Germany one for me. I like
Yeah, the German.
Yeah,
I don't think I've
right
had-
now
I
I'm
haven't had
really
that one.
digging this one, dude.
I couldn't believe that it was 5% because it's so crisp.
Yeah.
Usually, like it still has the little aftertaste.
Yeah.
And I didn't feel it from now on. You know?
Nah,
Yeah,
bro,
5%
it's
not bad,
very
bro.
light. It's
Yeah.
not very like
Yeah.
what do they call it? Like palagoso,
Sí,
like
sí,
you know,
sí,
like
sí. Yeah.
yeah.
Hey,
This
it's
French
good.
one tastes like bread. It does taste like bread.
It does. It tastes like honey wheat bread, bro. Like it tastes good. I like it.
All right, big shout out, man. Once again, Four Corners in the building.
Yeah, they-
Corners, bro.
Four Corners
It's
Brewing.
been a while, dude,
They
and
support-
it's cool that you're just doing it naturally. But it's been a while since we've just like talked about the beers too, and just been like, hey man, like you know,
That's
what's
great.
this, and you know, because that's like again how this
Hey,
shit started.
That's
dog.
art as well
Hey,
too,
cheers,
right?
man.
Like
Full
we
circle.
started off like just drinking so many different
Yeah.
craft beers, dog. Like you're talking about like
No,
It was cool also going throughout
hundreds,
because people are making it,
maybe
bro.
even
Like,
to like
Exactly.
like some thousand maybe
Yeah.
craft
dude,
beers. Like,
it always trips me out how there's like people making this beer and there's so many different types of beer and just so many
Everywhere.
flavors and so
Everywhere.
many like that's wild too, bro. Like that art is crazy. Like
Yeah.
making beer is crazy, bro.
No, and you know, some of the Sumerians who are claimed to make the beer, they invented beer. Some of the first clay tablets inscriptions
Yeah.
is a recipe of beer. I don't know if you
No
guys knew
shit.
that.
Bro.
Oh, yeah?
I didn't know
Look
that.
it
Bro.
up. Look it up. Sumerian beer recipe.
I want to know what
Dude.
else is on those
Yeah,
Sumerian
no,
tablets,
it's-
bro.
I want to.
That's some crazy shit,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
bro. So like, okay, like I've for years I've always had like this list of shit that I want to do: make a beer, make bread, and make beef jerky.
Yeah.
Right. Like those are like
the
three
only one
things
I've
that
done,
I
beef jerky.
want to do, bro. Like those are three things that I want to do. But like now that you're saying that there's like an old recipe
Oh, yeah,
like that,
yeah.
like that's fire, dog. Because like I'm all
Do the
like right now, I'm
Sumerian
like
way, bro.
the bread that I want to make is just like it's like Bible bread, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Like the one that they made back in Jesus
Biblical.
days.
Yeah.
It's
No,
like
so-
3 or 4 ingredients. That's it, dude. Like,
You a good cook?
Yeah, no, I like to get in the kitchen. I'm,
You like
I'm more
to,
of
like,
a,
fuck
I'm more of
around
a
with
grill
shit?
guy. I like in the grill
Okay.
outside, you know?
oh yeah,
Ovens. I grew up with one of my aunts. She would make a bunch of bakery cakes, a bunch of cakes. So I know how to make a bunch of cakes. Every time I'd go visit
Oh,
her, we'd
yeah.
make a different cake. But the inside kitchen, I'm less of, you know. But in the outside, carne asada, all that.
Hell yeah, bro.
That's more.
That's fucking
more
sick.
me, yeah.
What's
And
your,
I have made beef jerky by myself before.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I made just a little wooden cage, kind of like a bird cage, and then I put some strings in there so that the flies wouldn't get to it.
yeah.
And then you go buy some milanesas, just real nice, and then choose your preferred like spices, lemon pepper or whatever. And I también le echaba limón y naranjas así, and I would hang them there. One summer day here in the valley, no, hombre, de volada hasta la pinche carne seca. And then
I'm a big fan of carne seca,
Yeah, man,
bro.
that's-
Carne seca,
I want
like,
to. I want to
from
make
Mexico
it,
and shit.
dog.
Let's do it.
I want to make it, bro.
I can show you how to do it. It's just really finding like we can either make a box and then just put like the
Bro,
net
like
in it.
if
Bro,
I
let's
can build
do it,
one
bro.
that like we can reuse.
Yeah, exactly. No, you have to reuse it so that way you're
Let's do
like
one
over and over
make
and
a-
over. Dude,
let's make a
do
video out of
bro.
it, bro. Let's make a
Like,
video out of
we,
it.
We won't even sell it. Like we just make it
Yeah,
when
for
we
us,
can,
like,
and,
we'll fucking-
and like yeah, man.
No, you can make like a pound, 2 pounds real quick.
I want to, bro.
Yeah, do it, bro. Why not?
Valley
Fucking
lemon
try it.
on it with lemon pepper. Cállate.
You should. I'm telling you, man. Why not? Fucking try it. Just make it. Do it.
It's easy. I've done that. I still.
Sumerians did it, bro.
What were the other things? Make a beer and make bread. I've made bread. I haven't made beer. That's the one that I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to do all tree. Yeah.
Or I haven't smoked my own you know.
Yeah,
Grow-
yeah.
I've
oh
grown.
yeah,
I've never done that.
dude.
Grow
I've
green?
grown some, but I've never had like no,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
No.
That's another thing.
But I want to. I'd love to.
All
do
very
that, too.
doable.
Yeah.
All very doable.
I would love to do that, bro. That'd be so cool, bro. And right now I'm growing a lot of like flowers. And,
I would feel, bro, like you can
know,
talk to
veggies.
some growers from some really dope
Yeah, from
shops or
Texas.
something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I'm pretty sure you can get in contact with some and just fucking.
I would love to have my own like pre-roll
like,
or something.
yeah, like
Like
your
a
own strain,
strain?
bro, like
Yeah.
your own strain.
Yeah,
Like they
then
can
I-
go get fucking Conquista. You
Yeah.
go on a Conquista with this shit,
black
right?
and
Like
gold.
fucking,
Black and gold would do some nice little. Yeah, definitely. I would. That's on my list. You know, it's just
hey,
it's a lot of things. It's there. Yeah.
very doable. We know some people, bro. We got you.
Yeah, let's do it.
we
Let's
know
do it.
some people, bro, for sure.
we know a lot of people.
Actually, look, talking about. I'll give you guys some. I have some. Here, let me just go get it real quick.
Go for it. Go for it. Go for it. He's like, I have my own strain now here. I know. Bless you.
Ah, thank you.
A friend of mine, Louis. He's his family they're the owners of Suerte.
Okay.
And he made these stickers for me the other day. We were just there at the house. You know, he invited me to his house, and we were just having a great time.
Wait, Louis, bartender Louis.
No. His family he doesn't bartend. No, but he's one of his family they're the owners of Suerte, and he made these.
Louis.
He made these. Look. And I thought, dude, these are perfect for like a cigar, or for
hell yeah, bro.
for like some
That's
sort
fine.
of
The little ring around the cigar.
yeah, or like just a product that is dealing with like a weed.
We know a cigar guy, bro.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Who is
fire,
he?
bro.
Who is he?
Revolucion, right?
I don't know.
Cigars.
I don't know.
Revolucion cigars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's over here in McAllen,
He
bro.
gets stuff from all over the world, bro, and he makes his own blends and shit, and he wraps them. He's in McAllen.
But
Fire.
but he won't smoke though.
Yeah, well, he can still
Yeah,
get
we
the
won.
cigars rolled. You know.
I mean, I roll pretty good.
No, that's for something else. but I'm saying like for
Yeah.
to
And
get like
mass-produced.
custom cigars.
Mass
like-
produced. Like we sell some $50 blunt with like 3 ounces of like just some prime.
Hey,
Like an eighth, like a whole eighth.
it's possible, bro.
Right.
It's fucking
Right.
possible.
And we
bro.
have
I'm
like
telling you.
limited edition
Sell a
500
baseball
count.
bat.
Yeah,
How much is that? 50 times 500 real quick. Boom.
I'm not a math guy,
Yeah,
bro.
me neither, but that's good. That's good for a week.
I'll give you the wrong number.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
hey, fuck.
50 times 100.
No, 50 times 500.
What?
50 times 500.
50 times 500.
I know it has a 5 in it.
50 times 500 is 25,000.
Dude.
For just selling
Okay,
500,
we can make it
bro?
1,000 and that's 50,000. Dude,
That's wild.
think about it. It's crazy how you fraction things and then
Yeah.
it's like, hey, that's doable.
Now it's like a
big
fucking
is- how
You
big
guys
is
make
is a whale
50,000.
penis?
I can get more
Here's an
stickers.
answer for
Hey, let's go in on this project, bro.
This is not world famous.
It's possible. I'm saying. You
World
just bring
famous.
connections together, bro, and it fucking happens.
That's social sculpture. That's what I was. That's the subject.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
I
yeah.
really
That's
was-
what you were talking about earlier.
Yeah, that's what I was talking to you about when we first got here, and everyone thinks I'm a painter, but there's this artist. His name's Joseph Boyce. Look him up later. That guy is fucking genius, dude. Joseph Boyce. He was known for performance art, but he was a performance artist, but he coined the term social sculptor, and basically he sees the world as like, okay, it's a piece of clay. The way that I live my life around this world, I reshape it.
Bless you.
Bless you. One more time.
Bless you. Get that second one in, bro.
It's the.
That one made me come.
I like. Ando bien lleno. No. I lost my chocolate.
You're talking about when you were coming.
No, social sculpture.
Here's sculpture. So, basically, like, when I went to Houston, I was social sculpting without knowing. I remember I got there and I was like, my dad dropped me off at the fucking dorm. They don't know what it is to go to college here in the U.S. or nothing. They just fucking dropped me and I'm like, okay, I'm in this fucking big ass buildings. The fuck do I do now, right? But there's a moment in time where I told myself, okay, like I'm in this big ass city, this metropolis. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna
club in
I'm gonna
McAllen?
conquer.
Metropolis.
No. Metropolis as in like a big city like Houston.
Oh yeah,
Or
yeah.
like Paris or Rome or France or something.
In the jungle.
Yeah, the concrete jungle. Yeah, so I'm here in Houston and I'm like, how do I take over the city, graduate, make use of it, the city, and I didn't know I was doing social sculpture. And when I learned about Joseph Beuys, I understood more of like, hey, this is how I'm gonna approach art, not just necessarily like I'm a painter painting things. Painting is just a way to like attract things. It's just kind of like the piano guy I met the other day here. His piano is his medium to like somehow communicate. And for me, painting is my medium, but that's not necessarily the way that I think in life. I'm not just thinking of what am I gonna paint next. No, I'm thinking.
Would you say he's a good pianist?
Oh, he fucking ripped it, dude. He fucking ripped it. I was watching the World Cup, and for a second I was like, I forgot. I was like, hey, this guy's fucking sick, and I made sure to like get his Instagram. I don't remember his name, but
I want to see a pianist rip it, bro.
he ripped it. You weren't here?
No.
Fuck, dude. I thought you saw him that day.
No, I wasn't here.
Yeah, it was like I don't know where he was from, but he was like fair skinned and
He looked like
just,
Harry Potter.
Just started fucking playing. First, he started playing what's his name? The soundtrack of Snoopy.
Oh, okay.
Like
Yeah,
the cartoon Snoopy.
Yeah.
He just fucking going off, and he started doing it faster though. But faster. I was like, damn, and then he just kept going.
Man,
when I walked in
he
here,
better bust out the goddamn Super Mario.
I thought it was the radio. I swear to God, and then I realized, oh shit, that's someone playing. Like, what the fuck? But anyways, it's just.
Well, I can play Runaway from Kanye West on the piano, dog.
He just learned that.
I just kind of learned it today.
He was here in San Antonio, right? Recently, a bunch of my friends. I saw a bunch of my
July
friends
4th?
over there.
Bro, I wish
July 4th?
I went, bro. Cause
I had a lot of
love me
homies that
some
went.
Kanye.
Man,
I love
saw
me some Kanye.
Yeah,
It just the pictures I saw and that I got sent from homies and stuff, like it just looks like fucking crazy, bro. Just to be
the
there, like,
production.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
The entire concert looks wild. Like I know, yeah, I have a lot of friends that went, and yeah,
For sure.
just
do you think if
crazy.
the aliens get here and they land on a Kanye West concert, they're gonna think he's the president?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it'll be like,
Yeah, it'd be
oh,
like, damn,
here's
look at
the
this
leader.
guy that has so many people
Thousands.
mesmerized
Yeah.
on this
Bro,
shit that he's doing.
How,
bro.
how many people were at the San Antonio concert?
No idea.
Okay, look.
It had to be thousands. I mean, of course,
Yeah,
thousands.
of course.
How many people attended the San Antonio Kanye West concert?
Okay, I found this on the web for how many people attended the San Antonio Kanye West concert. Check it out.
60,000 people.
Hell yeah, bro. 60,000 people. If
How many
if they
people
each bought
are
a blunt,
there
bro. If they
in
each bought
San
a blunt,
Antonio?
As of 2020, the population of San Antonio was 1,434,000.
Well, I mean, that's still quite a bit.
Point six.
But 600,000 people is a lot of
San
people,
Antonio's
dog.
a cool city, bro.
What
a
a venue, dog. What a venue to
What was it,
host.
like the Alamo Dome or something?
600,000 people. It was like the goddamn crater of the earth, I guess.
Or like the Cowboy Stadium? Or
Maybe. I think it was the Alamo Dome, honestly.
yeah, the Alamo Dome.
Yeah, but that would have been a cool concert. Just for the
I would have
just to-
loved that,
Yeah, just
dude.
to
I
go
love
see,
Kanye, bro.
See the
Yeah.
whole show, bro.
No, Kanye West is a fucking genius. He's a badass. He's a Gemini too.
Yeah,
I think
he
it's-
sure is.
Yeah,
Dude, my
yeah.
daughter's a Gemini.
They say we're like bipolar and all that shit. I don't know. I just think everyone like just like musicians, we just see the world different. That's all.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Because
But you're bipolar.
look,
Yeah.
working in the education field for almost like 20 years, I realized that a lot of the teachers don't know their students, and that's why they can't teach them. And a lot of the kids that are low in math and reading or history or other subjects that are not artistically inclined are not because it's kind of like you're asking like a a tiger to be a giraffe, or you're asking a giraffe to be an elephant, and it's like you're the dumb one for asking them things. Like you gotta know who your students are so that you can actually like get to them and teach them whatever subject you need to. Because when I was younger, math was one of my struggling subjects. But then I got this teacher, Mr. Rodriguez. He's actually the one that got me into athletics. And he used to be my football coach in high school. And I remember the first time he brought like a 3D model of a 100 cube. It was a cube that it had 100 little squares. And just when he put that in front of me, I just understood math in a different way. And he had 3 different ways of teaching. He would be like, okay, if you don't need me to talk and you can just do all the lessons, you can just fill them up and you don't, like, I don't even have to talk to you. You can do whatever you want in class. Just finish. And then he had another segment where he would, like, teach the class in his way. And then he had another segment where he would do 3D modeling. And I was part of the 3D modeling. And I remember when I unlocked my brain and I understood mathematics, like, calculus was easy, for me. But it wasn't because... It was because I had the right teacher who understood the way that I was supposed to learn. And so a lot of the art students, I think, fall in that category where, like, they didn't have the right mentor.
Yeah. For sure. Yeah. For sure, dude.
Because then when I finally was, like, mentored correctly, I thrived in my fucking...
Well, you know what, dude? Like, I'll tell you what, bro. Like, I'm happy you say that because my daughter is going to 3rd grade. She struggles a lot, bro, and especially in math. And, like, I sit with her, dog, and, like, try to figure out what's going on. Like, where are you struggling? Like, what's the actual problem here, you know? And maybe, like, I'm just not approaching it the right way either, you know? So, like, now I want to go home and, like, really think about, like, okay, how my daughter is very artistic, bro.
Oh, yeah.
She is also a Gemini 1, but not just that, she's my daughter.
Yeah, of course.
You know, so she loves music, bro. Like, she loves the fuck out of music. Like, she loves, right now, Tyler, the Creator, is her favorite artist right now.
Yeah, no, like,
that's crazy, dude. Yeah. My daughter was a baby.
Yeah.
Crazy, dude. Like, she grew up on this podcast, dog. Like, but she's, like, developing her own personality and all this shit. But, like, when it comes to school, I see where she's struggling. But I see her character. I see she's very social. She's more, and it's not a good thing, but she's more concerned on, like, are you my friend or not?
Yeah.
Rather than, like, important shit at school. You know what I'm saying? But, like, I tell her, like, why don't you focus on this shit? And she says, like, she can't, like, she don't know how.
Yeah. Like, a lot of students, I remember when like, a lot of students, like, replace the words when they're reading.
Yeah.
And it happens.
They fill them in with what they want them to be. Yeah.
Or even people who you read to them and then they space out, stuff like that.
They have to, like, reread the same paragraph twice. Yeah, but I'm one of those readers, bro.
But if you think about it, like, that doesn't mean that, like, the kid it's kind of like asking, okay, a musically inclined kid, and then he's, like, really good at just fucking jazz, for example. Jazz is like, you don't even know what the next note is, but if it sounds wrong, you know it's wrong.
Yeah.
Right. So then you ask one of these best kids in jazz or musically inclined, hey, best mathematician, nerd kid, I want you to play like him. And if you don't, you're a dumbass.
Yeah.
Right? So then that's what I learned after working with the education field, working with, like, fucking some of the best professors, man. Harvard, MIT, Yale, fucking Ivy League schools. And I learned that, like, it's more about studying the people. For a teacher to really, like, teach something to a student, you have to study him and understand him and be able to communicate to who he is, and not the other way, And that's what true education is. And if it wasn't for the mentors that I've had, like, I wouldn't have figured out all this museum world, all this university shit. Like, I would have never unlocked it, So, yeah.
That's crazy, bro. That's cool, though, because it is, like, how there's teachers that just don't they just go read the textbook.
Yeah.
They're kind of just there for the paycheck, pretty much.
Yeah.
They're just there to like do what they got to do, run the curriculum, and that's it.
You know, but you do, and I'm sure both of you guys remember that one teacher that actually told you something that.
Bro, my
you know what I mean?
my
There's
older
there's always
sister,
one.
My older sister's a teacher. And she's not just because she's my sister. Because Andy knows I am not biased. I'll say fuck you and you suck if you suck.
Yeah.
And my sister's a really good teacher, bro. Like she's an amazing teacher, dog. She's got an oxalotl. She's a science teacher.
Oh, well.
She has an oxalotl,
chemistry
a
or
real
biology.
oxalotl in her class, bro. Like, how
it's
cool is
insane.
that, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, she came out on Channel 5 or some shit, bro. Like she's an amazing teacher, and there are good teachers out there, bro. But there's so many that, like, you know, and as a dad, bro, like I would not be a good teacher, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
No, and
big shout out my girl, bro, because she
Shout
helps
out to
me
the-
with my daughter.
Hey, but if you were teaching like
Hey.
wood shop or some shit,
Yeah.
you'd be a good teacher.
I'd be like, you fucking idiot. I said 3 8s, not 5 8s. No, but like, yeah.
Oh, yeah, man. So,
Yeah, dude. So
uh,
I know I want to get back to it. I want to know, dude.
all right. So, where the fuck were we at?
that day?
Fuck, I'm already
you
crying thinking of all these kids in the valley who we need to help and shit.
dude. There's
Dude,
yeah.
So look, this is why.
Hey,
First of
tell
all,
us-
yeah. Tell me.
No. I just wanted to give a shout out.
Yeah.
The kids in the valley, bro. Just to let you guys know, everybody.
Fuck you, kids.
No, just to let you know, August 15th, we are doing our back to school event here at the Landmark
I'll
on Tower.
support it. I can support it. I have a nonprofit. I can bring art supplies. We can
Yeah,
do some cool
dude.
shit.
What we do is we
Thanks
raise.
for letting me know.
No,
If
no.
we
Look,
can do like a, you mean like an art thing?
Yeah.
like we raise
Like,
money,
people
we
can
buy
pull up
school
and just do, like,
supplies,
little art
we give them
bullshit.
back
Like,
to the
that'd be
kids.
fire, bro.
We make an event out of it, and August 15th it will be here at the Landmark. We'll have free food while it lasts, free drinks while it lasts. We'll be giving out school
Yeah, we're
supplies,
gonna be doing an
There you go.
amazing
doing the
event.
whole shit.
I pledge to support. I'll tell my Mike Landeros. He's my brother. He's also U.S. Marine, and Ricardo. He's a Harvard graduate. They're both in my nonprofit.
Hell
and
yeah,
I'm gonna
dude.
tell them, and we're gonna pledge to come help and give art supplies.
There you go.
So that's fucking.
You'll see, man.
Yeah.
You'll see Conquista here chilling.
I
Come
pledge
say
to be
what's
here.
up.
Yeah, just send me all the date again, and then.
Yeah, bro, for sure. Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. We did one last year at a skate park, and we had people come from all over the valley,
Yeah.
skate and everything. We gave out a whole bunch of supplies. It was just it was really cool. It was our first year doing it, and this year we're like, man, let's do it again.
Yeah.
And
That's what it's about, man.
we're getting a lot of sponsors involved too, man, to help us buy stuff for the kids, man,
yeah.
like to give back, and everything, you know.
We should try to get some more. So maybe some people who donate soccer balls and shit.
Yeah, dude,
everyone's
I'm down
hyped
for
up
sure.
about it, you know. But this is a great, and this is what it's about, man. Because that was the whole reason why I left the valley. I was, going to this tier 1 university, and I wanted to bring back something to the valley and just fucking come back. Like I always, if you're born here, like you always come back somehow.
Yeah, for sure.
And I've done events like this where I've given out art supplies, and we did one at Golden Ice Cream in McAllen, and we were giving out free ice cream and art supplies to all the kids who wanted to come, and that's what feeds the soul,
Oh yeah,
it
bro.
feeds the soul. Like you go at the end of the day, you go and you feel like, damn, dude, at least I'm fucking trying. Hopefully, one of these kids, like this kid, could be the next.
Yeah, bro. You never know. Also, man, that those school supplies, bro. Like for kids, it goes a long way now, bro. Like it's crazy. Like last year when we did it, it was so many. It was awesome, bro. So many
of course.
people showed up, and just giving away bags full of markers, color pencils, crayons, like all that stuff. It was really cool, man. So we decided to do it again this year. And from here on out, bro, for sure, we're gonna be doing something each year for that. It's pretty dope.
Yeah. No, like I said, I'll pledge to that too.
Hell yeah, bro. That's what's up, bro. Thank you.
Hey, so which one has been your favorite so far? Have you tried the German one or not?
I haven't tried the German one. I don't know if there is a German one in here. There's a Spain. Oh,
There it is.
I mean, Germans are like known for their beer too, bro.
So, okay, I'm a historian. So back again. So the Sumerians
The Sumerians invented beer. The Egyptians paid their slaves.
Ooh, that's good.
The Egyptians paid their slaves with beer. You know? So they went up to Sumerians in a way.
Oh shit, that's crazy.
But the Germans, they put carbonation in the beer.
Oh shit,
That's
wild.
that's what they.
That's their add to it.
Yes. So carbonated beer with that foam and everything, that crispy taste. That's Germans.
Man, watch out, bro! You're gonna knock the whole shit off. Yeah.
German stuff.
Yeah. You know, have you heard of the greatest German, the painter? Have you heard of that term?
No.
Did you know that? Did you know Hitler was a painter?
I know he dabbled in a lot of things.
Long story short, Hitler was an excellent painter. I've seen his paintings, excellent landscapes. Like, you know, he got kicked out of art school, and then he joined the military.
Man.
For smoking J's?
They told him he wasn't. He told him you're not good enough painter, and they kicked him out. And then he joined the military, and then he became Hitler.
That's wild, bro.
Isn't that fucking crazy?
Yeah, that is crazy.
I know all these random facts, you know, because it's fucking history.
Dude, history.
They just would have done art.
Just fucking let them paint.
Yeah.
Growing up, I hated history,
Oh,
but
man.
as an adult, I love history. That's weird.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy
to understand world events, you know.
It's cool to learn about that shit, bro. Like,
It's just crazy.
but
to
it's
think
also
about,
crazy
though,
to
because-
learn about things that they didn't teach us in school.
Yeah. Well, it's
a lot of
the
that.
people that win are the ones that tell the story.
How are you on conspiracies, dog?
Oh no, hardcore! I knew the NSA was spying on us before, you know, when I was the crazy one, you know. But it was because of my military friends, and you know. So.
Yeah, dude. I mean, dude, I can just imagine.
What's okay? Because we fuck hard. I mean,
what, bro?
God damn.
well, we do.
You fuck hard?
But we fuck hard with conspiracy theories, dog.
There you go. There you go.
Without.
There you go.
We fuck hard.
Okay,
with
so tell me, okay,
conspiracy.
what is the one?
So what is your craziest? The one that like you think people would look at you like maybe you haven't shared it or maybe you have.
I'm scared to say it 'cause
what's the
it's-
one that like people look at you and like you know what?
No, I mean, okay, so just being a scholar without coming to just like saying some random shit out of no source.
and uneducated.
Oh
like,
yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah. So okay. So like one thing, okay, my little brother's a Marine, right? And he was in Japan station, and he got access to other stuff, you know. I remember I remember I would never call him because I always wanted to ask shit that I'm not supposed to, you know.
Yeah.
Like, and I was like, no, I think for the safety of my brother, I just don't want to talk to him. I don't want to communicate with him. Right? So when he got back, I asked him 4 questions. I only got to the 4th question, and after that, I didn't want to know anymore. And I was just like, all right, Mike, I just want to be your brother, and I don't want to ever talk about these things, right? But he did share a story with me. I was in my 4th question, right? And I was like, okay, Mike. So the people who are like in intelligence, right? Like let's say there's a Marines and then there's like the intelligence branch of the Marines, right? And he would say, Uriel, like there is some of the kids would come back and they would literally just be like they would go in a corner and they would just be like this, like sitting down. And they're the people who brief the president and shit like that. The people who they know the news that doesn't come out in the news, right? Mm-hmm. And I was in my question of like, so aliens are real, you know? I was in that. That was like my 4th topic question. And this is before all the disclosure bullshit that happened like a few months ago. You know?
Yeah.
Like my brother got back maybe almost 5 years ago. Yeah. And I was already like, hey Mike, like this is what I've read. This is what I've and he was like spacing to speak to me, but he basically just said, Uriel, there is people who have seen shit that come back and they're just fucking fucked. Like and he would say that they had like a little lunch room in their office, and we would take them ice cream, like as a therapeutical, like, you know, because and usually they're the ones who also get like disability as soon as they get out.
Oh yeah.
They straight up just get everything, and So then that was like my last, like, okay, Mike, I don't want to fucking know anymore. You know, like I just wanted to confirm, like, hey, there is shit that like.
I definitely, I
So
mean,
yeah, we're probably just slaves and we're being controlled by reptilians and
some shit like that
Dog,
for
so,
sure.
yeah,
bro.
look,
That's where I go.
And then
That's
there's
where I
like
go. Bro.
hybrid gods. and
nobody
the
knows where I
Anunnaki
go.
and
That's
like,
where I go, bro. That's where I go. There's people that have been here
Like, dude,
before
come on.
we
Look,
were
look,
here,
look.
bro.
This country was founded by this guy, and
That's a black lady with pink lips. Damn.
yeah, George Washington was breeding people. He was a eugenist, and I read this book. I don't even remember the title of the book, but the whole point of the book was like, it was talking about this like a vacuum where they test the Boeing airplanes, and it's a simulator of like the air, and how like they can just, it's like a screen, and imagine like if you move one little pixel, like the airflow will make the
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And at the end of the book, it tells you, we're not talking about Boeing. We're talking about society. So the way they have us controlled, the fucking Masons and the fucking the elite motherfuckers, like it's so fucking calculated, so precise that we don't have a chance to escape. This
Yeah.
fucking prison,
Bro.
You know?
It's so crazy.
Lately, I've been on like the food thing.
Oh yeah, they bring poisonous.
I'm trying, dude. Right now, they're
Coca-Cola.
making.
Coca-Cola owns all the fucking water resources.
No, dude. Right now,
That's
they're
not a conspiracy.
making lab generated meat, bro. They're making lab generated
Yeah,
meat.
bro. They probably been doing that for a
cells,
while.
And it's human meat.
The cells in this meat are like constantly growing. So as you consume it, like
There's a fucking
you
alien
can
growing inside
develop
of you
cancer,
shit. You
bro.
don't even know
Like,
it.
You don't know,
dude,
bro.
like it's crazy, bro. Like I've been on some like crazy shit lately, like with my food, with my water, with everything, dude. Like so, like I don't just eat
It's real.
anywhere anymore, bro.
Yeah.
Like you know, like and if I
Try
cook,
to be
like
more conscious.
when I'm buying groceries. I read the labels, you know, like you want wild caught this, you know.
Dude, they're
or,
fucking lying
you know.
on the labels too, you know. Look,
Yeah.
look, like people were like, "Oh, alkaline water and all this shit," and like, you're drinking water from a fucking plastic bottle.
Yeah.
You're drinking plastic.
Get aluminum or glass. That's the that's the way
cardboard,
to go.
like even milk, like some of the like exotic milk is like sold in like wax.
Oh,
cardboard.
in the wax, yeah.
it's just so crazy that so many other countries
But aluminum
Yeah.
and glass
have a
bro,
lot of stuff
that's the best
banned
way to
Yeah.
go, bro.
that we use here. You
Yeah.
know, like,
But-
and it's just crazy because it's in a cycle that it's never gonna.
Dude,
be,
like, all
people are
these-
still gonna do it. you
Like
know?
all these oils that are cooked with our foods, like all these like corn oils and vegetable, like you know, sunflower oils.
Yeah.
All these oils are bad, bro.
Oh, yeah.
And when you consume these oils, when you're
Processing.
outside, it cooks you from the inside out, bro. Like, so that's why a lot of people are more straight up, dog. Like,
No.
you know, like
I know what you're saying.
Your
No.
pineal gland is fucked.
pretty much, bro.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
like
It's
yeah.
wild. It's wild.
Yeah.
I mean, but shit, man.
The more
Ah.
of that kind of bullshit that you
Yeah.
consume,
It gets
the
dark.
more
It gets dark.
delicate your body is to
Yeah, it
the
gets really
natural
dark, bro.
things of you
when
know.
you really get into it and
Yeah.
start talking about it and where
Nah,
it
bro,
leads
no, like,
to, and
like we can have a whole episode just on
For
that
sure,
shit, bro.
bro.
Like,
Like, that's
'cause,
fucking
like,
wild.
like I fuck with that shit hard,
Yeah.
bro.
That's
Like,
why-
we fuck hard.
hey, you heard it here first.
Yeah.
He got 3 kids, dog. He fucked real hard.
But it's fucked up now. I don't even want to mention names or nothing, but yeah, it's
There's so many companies from when we weren't even.
Nestle, and everything underneath, all the fucking.
I hear
Dude,
about that. yeah.
my favorite conspiracy or like thing, like, you know, question,
Yeah.
you know, is like, how come McDonald's serves like billions of burgers, but they don't have no meat markets? But they got hospitals.
There you go. You heard it here first.
That's fucked up.
You heard it here.
Isn't
first.
that crazy?
That's fucked up. And labs.
Isn't that children's hospitals?
fucking sick.
The Ronald McDonald House.
Yeah, you hear a lot of shit about that, bro. It's so fucking wild.
Isn't that crazy? Think about it, dog.
I'm thinking.
Where are they getting about? Like where?
Nah, meat from where it is today.
Do I eat
bro.
McDonald's? Yes. I just had a goddamn quarter pounder with bacon. I don't give a fuck.
The fries never rot.
Dude, I saw a video the other day that a guy bought a burger in 1999 and the burger has not rotted.
He ate it yesterday.
The pickles disintegrated, the paper's falling apart, the receipt's falling apart, but the burger's intact. Yeah. The buns and the meat is
That's
Gucci.
what I'm saying, bro.
Gucci.
Like,
You can
large
still
corporations
microwave
like
it.
that have been knowing about stuff like for a long time, bro.
That's kind of like they keep us dumb that way, right?
Yeah.
They poison our body.
Our government is trying to kill us. That's what it is. And like I hate to say it so it almost sounds like I'm being ignorant about it, but like I really look into all this shit, bro.
Yeah.
And
I mean, there's
at the
a
end
big
of the
thing
day,
on population
at the end of the
control,
day, like our government is trying to kill us, dog. Like they are. They're trying to wipe us out, bro.
I don't know if they're trying to kill us. They're just trying to squeeze everything out of us.
Trying to keep us all to keep going what we're doing.
If you're alive and you're not feeding the system,
bro, but they're pumping like shit into our food now.
Yeah.
They're pumping shit into our water, into the air.
Okay,
you know,
but
like chemtrails and all that shit, dog. You know what I'm saying?
okay,
like,
but for what purpose? So that we don't create a revolution, or so that for what purpose? Like,
so
yes.
that we can
Yes.
stay a slave to their like merchandise,
So
you
keep-
know,
so
so that we can
keep paying
keep
taxes.
buying, you know, the Tylenols, so that we can keep buying the processed meats, you know, like the real meat. It ain't Tyson is one of the biggest brands right now, or has always
still-
been a big brand in meat, and they are backing up and funding this bio generated meat, bro.
Yeah.
So what does that tell you?
Capitalism.
Like
They
you're gonna
make more
buy
money.
like nuggets for your kids, but that ain't real chicken.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
That's
that's
wrong.
crazy, dog. You're gonna feed your children food that can potentially cause cancer over years of consumption.
People feed their kids hot Cheetos though.
I know. I eat them, dog. Like I'm guilty.
Nah, I heard
dog.
hot Cheetos are good, bro.
They are.
Hot Cheetos
With
are
cheese?
from Jesus.
I saw a conspiracy on hot Cheetos. They were good, bro.
It's the holy grail.
The Mexican guy made them.
The cheese-
The Mexican guy made them.
The cheese.
I
ain't
saw the
even cheese.
documentary.
But that just goes to show how like something like, you know, that was wholesome.
Yeah.
Like everything, the government, like chocolate, bro.
Yeah.
Like nothing. There's nothing out there that is real anymore, bro.
It's wild, bro.
Everything that is packaged pretty much is bad for you.
Even
It's so
produce.
wild,
Produce is fake produce now.
Have you seen those fake lettuces?
Yeah. Have you seen the fake watermelons
I've
and all
seen
that
that
shit?
where they're just
Like
making lettuce like in seconds.
In water. Like
In water.
A water dip?
Dude,
Yeah.
I saw that like 10 years ago.
Yeah, yeah.
I remember seeing that shit. They're making it in like buckets.
Yeah.
It's so weird, bro.
Like resin.
Yeah.
It's so we're in the future, bro.
Yeah,
What do you want?
that's it. Star
We're in
Wars.
the
It's
future,
like
bro.
Star Wars.
We are in the future right now.
this is the
Back
future.
then, in those movies in the 80s, they were like, damn, 2020 is going to be fucking crazy. We are in that right now, bro.
They threw us off. They showed us like instant food, but they were showing us like flying vehicles. They were showing us
Yeah, cool shit.
wild technology that we've been waiting for, yet through the back of the curtain, they've been sneaking in all the processed, all the instant bullshit, all the cancer causing stuff into our
funny.
bodies.
So-
While we're over here thinking like, oh, flying cars,
Yeah.
bro. Hoverboards.
Yeah. No,
No,
but I think-
nah, dog, no hoverboard, no flying cars. Cancer, fucking chicken nuggets, bro. That's crazy.
Technology wise, what about Elon Musk and Neuralink? Have you heard of Neuralink?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think that being like an android is, I think that's kind of like, that's the next thing. I think
Yeah,
that's gonna be,
it's gonna be a thing for
it's
sure.
gonna be the next racism, and I think because
I-
it's gonna be the people who have the Neuralink and the people who don't have Neuralink, and it's gonna be kind of like your phone. They're adapting us to it because we're all androids in a way. We carry this.
On my phone.
Yeah.
Just
Whatever
kidding,
phone
just
you
kidding,
have.
just
Whatever
kidding,
phone you have,
Yeah,
honestly.
yeah.
You have our RFID chip. You're being followed. You're being
No,
listened
yeah,
to.
yeah.
You're being like,
Yeah, bro, for sure.
That's what I've always said. Like when people are extra about like that kind of shit, I'm like, dude, you have a phone. Shut the fuck up, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. No,
Like,
but-
unless you're off the grid, shut the fuck
no,
up, bro.
And
Like,
even if you're not, you're being like facially recognized by other equipment.
Yeah.
and people around you. So.
by security cameras
Yeah.
in stores that
Yeah,
you're walking
yeah.
into, bro. Like
Like,
everywhere you
dude,
go, you're being surveilled.
like when
it
someone's
doesn't
like,
matter,
like,
bro.
New
oh,
world order.
when someone's like, oh, I can't talk about like these numbers because they're already like,
Nah.
like, oh, I can't give you my payment over the thing because I don't want to give that. I'm like, bro, you have a fucking credit card. That shit's already everywhere, bro.
Yeah.
People have that shit.
Yeah.
People know all about you. People know what you're spending on.
Yeah.
People know what you're buying. Like all
Yeah.
that shit, dude.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
I don't like that, bro. Like, I get it. I respect it. I've been hacked. But I still have my shit, and it's practical. You know, like you use these things, and people are just out here with that dumb shit. Like, oh no, like, bro,
No, it's
you
a
have
secret.
a
I can't
Facebook,
give you that. I can't give
Facebook,
you-
bro. Like every great grandmas right now got Facebook, bro. Like everybody's got a Facebook. Facebook alone, like they got everything.
Yeah. But
Whatever you have, Facebook, if you have one, the whole world has it, bro. Like, fuck you.
But think about Neuralink though. Neuralink is like, you know how right now you have to tell, hey Alexa, can you tell me what's
Alexa, suck
Yeah.
my dick.
But look, check it out. With Neuralink though, you just think it,
Yeah, and it like it.
and that's it, and then you know. So you don't just the way that you Google something, like you just think it, and then
That's
you, and it's just
that's
there.
been a thing also, bro, for
That's
at
insane.
least
So
10
think about
years,
it.
bro. At least 10 years that's been a thing.
So okay, so there's people around us already that have that shit.
Yeah.
Right. So imagine
They read your fucking
advantage.
mind, bro.
Yes, the advantage.
They read your
that's why I
fucking
say,
mind.
That's
dog.
why I say that's the difference with that's the new.
That's how when you look at your
Racism.
phone, dude, like that's how when you're thinking about some shit throughout the day, and then you finally pick up your phone, and maybe if it's
already
not on if it's not on the first swipe, maybe
Yeah,
on
it's
the
already
fifth
there.
one, maybe
It's
on the
already
fifth
there
one.
where you were thinking.
That's what the fuck. I was just like, cool. I was
What
thinking
if,
like,
what if
awesome.
what if some of these soccer players have Neuralink?
Oh,
Bro, it doesn't
That's a good
end
one.
at the soccer players.
that's a crazy.
dog.
That's a crazy one.
It doesn't end there, my guy.
Damn.
because
Like,
it would be like people have it now and you wouldn't even know, dude.
yeah, you don't. But ask Alexa. Is there people walking around with Neuralink? And there is.
Yeah,
There is.
yeah, for sure.
I have Alexa. I will ask her tonight. Alexa's dirty,
If you
bro.
talk to her nice, she'll give you more.
Dude, Alexa likes it when I talk to her not nice, bro. Like she totally likes not nice. She's a naughty girl. Alexa's pretty naughty. But I will ask her. We'll
Oh,
post
man.
that clip right here.
Okay, dude, let's get back to it.
Okay, where we're at?
We are at UC Banksy
Oh yeah.
that day. You're feeling all these things. Like
All these boners.
how does it go down, bro?
So I asked one of my friends, one of my rugby friends. He was an ex-Marine, ex-Special Forces, and I asked him.
Is he black?
No, he's a Mexican.
Oh.
Mexican. And his name was Josh, and or we used to call him Gonzo. And he-
Gonzalez.
Yeah.
We got a last name, Gonzalez.
Or he had a big nose. One of those.
Sí.
One of those.
We
I
got
called my cousin that.
two leads. He's got a big nose. His name's Gonzalez. We got two leads.
So I was like, hey, I thought about graffitiing this Picasso. Are you down to help me? And like a great friend who was supposed to say, no, estás pendejo. He said, I'm down. I'll help you. A la verga. So then I started drawing fucking blueprints. I started fucking doing a whole map.
So that stencil, what is it, dude?
It's a stencil. It's an image of a bullfighter killing a bull. And it's in reference to Spanish culture.
So I didn't watch the doc. I did catch a little bit of it earlier today while at work.
Yeah.
But I learned that you went with that logo because it kind of symbolizes like, you know, like a core memory in your upbringing, pretty much,
and
right?
everyone's upbringing. So
Not mine.
going back to no, it's,
No,
check it
I'm
out,
kidding.
check it out.
I'm kidding.
Graffiti comes from the word graphite.
Yeah,
Graphite is, literally like charcoal.
charcoal.
right?
Yes.
The first paintings in the world were made out of graphite, like graffiti, right? And the first images were hunting the bull of human history. So it's everyone's upbringing, not just mine. It's
That's not mine.
The history of the world.
Right.
The first drawings, the first graffiti of humans in caves were of hunting the bull. So it's in our blood. It's in our genetics. It's in our fucking...
Brisket is in our blood, bro.
Yeah, carnita asada.
Yeah.
The hunt.
Them dinosaur ribs.
So I knew that image was automatically going to be universal.
Yeah.
But also bullfighting. Bullfighting is from Spain. Picasso is from Spain. So the irony of a Mexican conquering a Spaniard starts bringing topics of the Conquista, the Inquisition, Hernán Cortés, Christopher Columbus. And that's how you get into the fucking museum world. It's not about what the fuck you paint or how pretty you can paint. It's about how you add to the timeline of art in human history. And that's when the museums start to fucking pay attention to you, because you're not just a dumbass that paints. You're a fucking scholar who has the whole pedigree and understands what the fuck is going on. So museums are, fucking 10% of the public goes to museums, But the people who do are people who run the fucking world, Artwork, books are based off of artifacts, artwork, artists. Museums are backed by banks, by money, by saying like this is the history of humans, The Rockefellers, the Rothschilds. You talk about conspiracy shit. They're all art collectors. They own the Louvre. They own the Met. They own the MoMA. They own the fucking. Carlos Slim owns like the best Rodin sculptures in Mexico. These are the people who fucking run the world, and they understand the art language, which is kind of like being a wine connoisseur. Or being like understanding etiquette in like some fancy fucking, dining hall at the fucking country club or whatever.
Yeah.
Understanding the art timeline is what got me to the museum world, and what got me into like, okay, this fucking kid understands the timeline. He understands that in these lands, here in Alamo, Texas, McAllen, before it was called McAllen, before it was called Texas, before it was called fucking the United States, before it was called Mexico, there was natives who made art, and the people.
It was called Chihuahuas.
It was called a language you don't understand anymore.
Nah, bro. Like languages from back then are non-existent, dog. Like, that's the wild part, bro.
They're still not wild. There's still a lot of like There's still like if you speak Navajo, if you speak Cherokee. Those are ancient languages,
Mm-hmm.
and that's the real history of the land we are standing on. And that's literally being able to communicate with the timeline of humans. And if you can speak that language with the people who run the museums, then they'll open your door, And that's how I figured it out. And it wasn't something that I was seeking. It wasn't something that I knew exactly. It was just I just fucking walked into the Illuminati party. And now they're like, oh shit, this kid is fucking. The Menil is being published all over the world. The Picasso painting that the Menil family owns is now on ABC, CNN, fucking every single newspaper in the world. It's important, People want to go visit Houston now because the Picasso painting that I graffitied over is kind of like the Mona Lisa now in Houston. Whether I disrupted the whole fucking art market with a $3 fucking gold can. Because I had the right idea. It wasn't because I could paint pretty. Yeah, I can fucking paint. But that's not the power in art. That's not why I can fucking shake the world with my fucking paintbrush. It's because I understand and I can communicate the right message. And it wasn't something that it was something. You need to be great. You need to have technique. You got to be disciplined. You got to be fucking better than
everyone who's around you, but you also have to have a little bit of luck, and it's a hard combination. And like my art is very spiritual. I believe in God, and I try to be a better man every day, you know. And art is a reflection of my community and society. And I'm just here to kind of put things on the table. I don't have the answers. It's just more like it's like Uriel, why did you paint Hitler? I'm not an asshole for painting Hitler. I'm just documenting history, you know. Like a newspaper published a picture of him. Somebody wrote a book about him. Why can't I paint a picture of him? And every hard subject, whether it's the Inquisition with Hernan Cortés and the massacre of millions of Native Americans, where fucking New York was built upon, and where every society was built upon, and all these Roman churches were built upon temples that were destroyed, the people who were here thousands of years before. I'm just putting those subjects on the table, and sometimes it's hard for society to digest.
So when you, dude, the feeling you must have gotten of going up to that, like you guys already did the plan, everything, you went up to it, did the thing, and you just took off. Like,
what'd you do after that, bro? Did you go get fucked up? Did you party?
I went to the pool.
To the pool?
I remember.
Did you smoke out or not?
Yeah, I smoked up before and after. You know?
Mm-hmm.
But that's just. I like to smoke weed. There's nothing wrong with smoking weed.
Absolutely not.
It cures cancer.
It cures a lot of things, bro.
Yeah. I remember I was so adrenaline shocked, more than ever, than like when I painted a bridge, a train, a helicopter.
I could imagine. Like your whole freedom is on the line now, bro. So like, what are you doing now?
I remember one of my biggest concerns was that I didn't want to get caught inside the museum, because then I wouldn't be able to tell my story. I would just be considered as some crazy guy fucking graffitied, and then they were gonna take off my voice, right? So I remember when we got out, I had left a bike outside because I didn't want to leave in a car, because I thought that like, hey, I'm gonna have a chase charge, like, you know, the police is chasing you. So I was like, I'm gonna get in a bike, and I know the neighborhood, so I'm gonna go to this coffee shop. But I remember when I grabbed that bike outside, I was so adrenaline shocked that I forgot how to ride a bike. I couldn't ride the bike, you know? And I just had to ride the bike.
How long did you plan?
2 months.
2 months?
Yeah.
2 months.
And it was like 7 of us.
And in 2 months,
there was like 7 of us.
You decided that you were going to get away on a bike.
No. That was for that moment.
Or it was just spur of the moment.
No. So I was supposed to drive a bike like 2 blocks down. And
Okay.
then I was going to get picked up there.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So I didn't want to.
Yeah.
So
Some GTA type shit.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
Fire, bro. I love that. I love GTA. Hell
I
yeah.
remember I got to this cafe. It's called Cafe Brazil. I don't know how far it is from.
That sounds
the
yummy.
museum. It's excellent. You know, it's great food. And I would usually hang out there all the time after the museum. And so I was like, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna leave. I'm just gonna leave the bike there. And a friend was supposed to pick me up. And I remember that like I was running with a bike because I was just so adrenaline shocked. I couldn't get on the bike. And then when I got there, a friend of mine picked me up, and then we went to this pool in the apartment. And I remember there was this like really like there was this mom and this kid, and the kid had this football. It had a little Nerf football. And I remember the kid wanted to play, but he didn't have anyone to play with. So I started playing with the kid. Threw the ball at me, and I started just kind of throwing the ball back and forth like this. And it's just some neighbors there. But I remember that just doing that was making me like calm down a little bit. Like oh shit, you just painted the Picasso. Like,
That's so wild.
And for the next 3 days, nothing happened.
nothing happened. And I remember, like, on the third day, I turned on the TV, and I remember that it was when they had just invented where you could rewind the TV, right? And
Like TiVo and all
yeah,
that
yeah.
shit,
So I remember I rewind the TV, and then the news starts, and the first story is graffiti over Picasso at the menu, and I'm like, "A la verga." 3 days had passed by, so I was kind of already like,
Nobody cares.
yeah, like who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
And the video uploaded was already like 300,000 views. It was going viral. It was going already like, oh shit, and they started coming out in.
And what again? What year was this?
This was in 2012.
2000. Dude, what were you doing 2012? What year are we in right now?
I don't fucking
What year are we right now?
2026.
2026. 2012.
2026 minus 2012.
2026 minus 2012 is 14.
14.
I was 14.
So 14 years ago.
Oh, 14 years ago.
39 minus 14.
38 minus 14.
The answer is 25.
I was 25.
Oh, well, we were wilding. Those were the party days.
Wilding
bro.
the fuck out, dog.
Those were the party days, the pill
Puro
days,
pinche
the fucking
tacha
psychedelic
bars
days.
and-
Prendidora,
That's what it was in 25 for
Being
sure.
rockstar acá.
That's what it was. Crazy years. Crazy years.
So I get it, dude. I would have done some shit too if I were an artist like you. I would have probably done some crazy shit like that too, bro.
That's wild, though.
Because we were all doing crazy
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
And the three of us right here are artists.
Yeah.
We really are. Big shout out to that. Big shout out to every creator out there. Big shout out to every instrument player, painter, everybody, bro, because it's a shitty world for us. Like, the only ones that really truly understand us are other people like us. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I appreciate that we can have a beer conversation. You know,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
not
dude.
everyone. That was one of the reasons why I joined like rugby, because I would have friends from different parts of the world, and they were like, "Oh, have you tried this German beer? Have you tried this Irish beer?"
Oh,
yeah.
dude.
Right now, when
No.
we started speaking about like,
Bro,
the flavors,
just come on anytime you want, bro.
that was
Like,
fucking bad.
and like, we'll bring that back. We'll bring that aesthetic back, dude. Because, like, again, that's where it started. Like, we started out trying out different craft beers, and then, you know, just from everything and anything now. But like, it'd be cool to kind of draw it back every now and then to like, hey, you know, like, this is cool, bro. You pulled up with some pimp shit, bro. Like,
What about a Pluton Brewery? Have you guys been to Pluton?
I
Not
want
yet,
to so
bro.
bad.
Not
I know.
yet.
I
We
always
could do a
said
podcast over there.
that's
you know?
what
We
I'm saying.
should.
I always said I want to try the brewery so bad, but I always wanted the first time to do it. I want to do it on a podcast, trying out their different beers
Do it.
on a podcast,
Let's do
bro.
it. I can get you guys over there.
Yeah, let's do it.
I painted that venue as well.
Hey,
let's do it.
More of the,
Like,
let's
whatever.
fucking do
Let's
it.
do it.
I'm-
You heard
I'm
it
down.
here, motherfuckers.
Pluton Brewing soon. Coming
Pluton
soon.
Brewing, 956 ABV.
Yeah, you
Goddamn Conquista. How you doing?
How you doing?
Even if I'm not the guest or whatever, you guys
No.
can go do something there. Like,
Yeah, I would love to, bro. I would really love to, for sure.
They have this,
Bro.
It'd be awesome.
I need I need to ask for our listeners as well. Do you have merch, dog? Like, do you have shirts and shit that people can buy? Caps? I'm a big caps guy. I'm
I
a
can
big
get some
shirts
caps.
guy,
I
bro.
can get you caps and shirts.
Because
I
like,
went on this like 3-year binge of just printing a shit ton of stickers, of fucking
yeah.
koozies.
Oh yeah, I love stickers.
all
I'm
shit,
big on
shirts.
stickers too, bro.
Yeah,
My
like,
guitar's full of them, bro.
sweaters and but I haven't printed any lately. I did have this company called Conquista Superstore, and I had a bunch
Nice.
of items, sandals.
Oh,
I
shit.
even have
Ooh.
bikinis. And shit.
Hey,
Hey.
I would be down for that.
Yeah.
I would be down for
But
that.
no, I can get you a hat. I will get some hats.
I can get you a
make an
bikini,
order.
dog. I got you.
No, I made several Conquista tops, and then I gave them out for one of the spring breaks. It's badass.
Hell yeah, bro.
Hell yeah. And
Dude, we've been talking about doing like some merch shit too, dude. But like, I'm guilty of using GPT and AI
Yeah.
But I would love to like just reach out like with a real artist.
Yeah.
So
No, I
like
can do
you know
something-
like some of the like I mean we have our like death metal logo,
Yeah.
but like there's other merch that we want to drop and like maybe we can do something,
yeah.
bro. Like you know do like a commission piece or something.
Yeah, no, we can do something. We can do reference an image that you guys already have, and then just kind of 2.0 it, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
That'd be fire.
dude, that would be awesome, bro.
2.0 metal logo, like
Yeah.
fucking.
Metallica, pinche font or something.
Because yeah, dude, because like
You guys
we
have-
like
you guys have,
we've been
these
talking
roar
about doing
letters, roar font.
like a gym fit type
Look,
of like
I'm
you know.
gonna throw you guys a little look. Check it out. So this, have you ever used the font? The website, the font? I use that's okay. If you're an artist and you wanna and somebody asks you, hey, can you design these letters for me? Go to thefont.com. It's a free website. It's an anarchist website in a way because they've been
Look,
like, you
this
can-
is our main logo.
Oh, shit. Yeah. I've seen this. Sorry, I disconnected this.
Oh yeah,
I've seen this logo. Yep.
that an artist made for us, bro. That's not like
That ain't no
GPT
AI,
or
yeah.
AI.
Bullshit.
Like
No.
we had an
But-
artist make that for us. No, but I was saying like fucking make it crazy and shit. Like that would
Yeah.
be fucking dope.
Yeah. A new version. A new
Yeah,
version,
yeah,
you know?
yeah.
You make like a, I mean, cause you guys like rock, you know. So I like rock
Dude,
too.
we fuck with hip hop too though.
Oh, yeah?
We're big on all that urban,
Well, me
you
too,
know.
but now I'm listening to a lot of the house music, right?
Oh,
Kinda
yeah,
straying away,
bro.
but I was saying, man, we can
Oilo?
reference. Yeah, you put it the other way.
Oilo.
But yeah, we can reference like some band or something, and we can do a new
Dude, like
new
a Kiss logo.
Yeah.
Oh
Kiss logo.
shit, that'd be fucking crazy. That'd be
That'd
nice.
be cool, dude.
Yeah, I would like that.
Kiss is badass, man.
Dude,
Yeah.
what happened with that painting, bro? Like what is that painting still
Became-
like has
it
your
became-
stuff on
It
it?
became famous. No.
Is it
So-
still for sale?
So last time I checked, that Picasso painting was worth like $80 million.
80 million.
So that's
Imagine, dude.
Where can I buy
Hey,
it, bro?
hey, man.
Ah, where
Honestly,
can I buy
dude.
it?
Like, honestly, like, big props, bro. Because I'm gonna be honest. I didn't wanna
Please.
understand it. I didn't wanna be like, okay, I get it. I didn't.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't understand why he would do that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna be honest with
I
you.
still don't
I
understand
straight up said, like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
I don't get it. But after meeting you, bro, after talking to you, like, I get it now. Because honestly, if I were in the same position, I probably would have done some stuff like that too, bro.
Yeah, I was just, you
honestly,
know,
like
be
I
young.
would have.
young and full of cum.
Yeah, yeah, straight up, dog.
Whoa.
Young, dumb, and full of cum. Yeah, yeah.
I definitely was at that age. For
Shit,
sure.
full of bars and.
No.
I mean,
It was just, you know, I mean, okay, you're young. You like now I have a family. I'm in a different stage of my life, you know, but at that moment, okay, you're like, you're so strong. You're young. You have all this creativity, and you're like thinking of like conquering the world in your own way, you know.
For sure.
And art, the museum world, the scholar world, you know, all the doctors and all these fucking professionals. But then I also have this like street,
cred.
that I grew up with, and I can't like that is just a part of my life, you know. Like we grew up seeing La Bamba, we grew
Yeah.
up seeing like Blood In, Blood Out. Like that was part of like Valley stuff. Like I grew up in a colonia, you know.
Yeah.
And it was a clash of two worlds, and it produced Conquista.
Bro, so okay, watch. Like when did you become just like just straight rebellious? Like what made you want to just say like fuck all this shit? Like because like I feel like most of us at like you know middle school,
Yeah.
high school, we hit a point
Yeah.
where we're like okay, you know.
No, I think
You kinda lean
I
a certain
understand-
way,
I
you
understand
know
your
what I'm
question.
saying?
Yeah, I
Like-
understand your question. I think okay. So back to I like to read a lot, right? So I had these 10 books that were like my sacred texts. Like, oh, they do this shit. Like, okay. One of them was The Doors of Perception by Aldous Huxley. And that's where Jim Morrison got the name of The Doors from. And The Doors of Perception by Aldous Huxley. Aldous Huxley was the last like philosopher. He was like Socrates or like Aristotle.
Napoleon.
Yeah. No, so
I love
that
all
book.
them dudes,
yeah,
bro.
that book is about him. He's a scholar. He's a doctor, and then he's inducing mescaline tests on himself. He's taking mescaline and he's fucking narrating what he's experiencing as a scholar, as a doctor, as a professional. And it's called The Doors of Perception. It's this little book. I had that book. I had the book, the Gnostic Gospels, which is basically the collection of books that they took out from the Bible.
I've heard about that.
Yeah, those are fucking crazy, dude. It basically explains what Jesus was doing, because in the New Testament,
teenage years.
yes.
Yeah.
So in the book, in the Bible, it says Jesus was born, and the three kings visit him, and then it just skips, and he's 32, and then he's gonna bless you. And then he's 32, and then he's with all his disciples.
Yeah.
But what the fuck happened, right? When he was a teenager, like when he was us.
Yeah.
So, like that, the Gnostic Gospels, those are fucking
Those
hard.
are great books.
Like
Tom.
it's books you're not supposed to have, you know,
Yeah.
like blasphemy, you know.
Dude, I would like to read. Like
them.
I've never
Google this shit.
dipped into that, but
Google this shit if you really want to get into the.
I would want to read
esoteric
those,
shit, yeah.
dude.
And then I had this other book called From Chocolate to Morphine. Chocolate to Morphine is about these two Harvard scholars. They're two doctors from Harvard, and they were teachers at Harvard as well. And it explains everything about drugs. Like, that's why it's called From Chocolate to Morphine, you know? Morphine,
Yeah.
heroin, you know?
Yeah.
And the first chapter is like, they start talking about two white substances, right? And
I've been there.
Yeah, no. I mean, whatever. We all know, you know. 956.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Me neither. But look,
I don't know.
But look, so it starts describing this. There's a white substance. It gets you hyper. It gets you like this. And then you think it's cocaine, but
It's
it
sugar.
tastes yeah. And then it starts
I've
talking
been there
about
too.
That's where you are, motherfucker.
yeah. But the whole point of it is that it starts talking to you about how your brain works, how your receptors work, and it actually explains to you the shit that your mom doesn't know. And like that's why she's like, "Pinche marihuana." No, dude. No, there's these doctors that explain to you like how the body works, the doses, everything, and it basically tells you drugs are not bad. What's bad is the relationship you have with drugs.
How you use them.
Yeah.
Yes.
So anyways, I had.
I've always said that, dog.
So look, no, and go look it up later. You know, From Chocolate to Morphine. Anyways, I had 10 of these banger books, bro. Like to me, that was like my dude. This is the type of shit that if you read this shit, like you're gonna be a different human, right?
For sure.
And I remember one time, I got home, and I had those books in the trunk of my car. Right, I was 17. I was like 16, 17, right before I went to college. And my dad found those books, and he fucking threw them away.
Damn.
He threw them away, and I
Just
felt,
because, or
just because they're just topics that are like taboo or controversial or just but it's also the truth.
This shit gay.
No gay shit. You know, like I like girls. I really like girls.
Nah,
so.
just
But
I'm kind of gay.
they're like, I heard someone say, "Who do you like, Messi or Ronaldo?" And I was like, "I like girls."
I like vaginas.
Yeah. No. But honestly, when you asked me about what was that point of rebellion, I felt like my father. I specifically like one of those books. I'm like, dude, I'm sure this guy who wrote this book from Harvard is smarter than my dad.
Oh yeah.
Dad, I love you, I respect you, but I think this guy is smarter than you. You know, and it was a point in time where it changes you, like changes your. And for my father to do that, I felt like he was denying me of knowledge, or he's denying me of like, and
knowing better.
Yeah, and I'm not. I was never the kid who did fucked up shit. You know, like I was a well behaved kid, but I remember that moment made me be like, you know what, fuck you all. fuck you all. You're taking away me wanting to know by myself the truth about the world. You know, there's a lot of religions, not just Christianity, and it's wrong for me to fucking tell you like about Buddha and what I learned about fucking just different, you know,
Jackie Chan.
yeah, or just different entities, you know. And I mean, you know, I later on understood like you can't blame your parents for not knowing, you know. I got access to other information, like my mentors and my teachers, they gave me access to information that my parents didn't have because they're from different parts of the world, you know?
Yeah.
Like, so I think that was the point in time where I started to become just rebellious and just be like, you know, fuck authority. And I started to listen to the Rancid more and like skate and forget about fucking house problem.
Fucking dudes and
Yeah,
shit.
fuck all that shit, you know? And then that's kind of where graffiti came into my life. And, you know.
That's crazy,
I love
bro.
graffiti, bro. I fuck with that shit. I love how like the tips, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Like how I love how back in the day I used to go to like Dollar Trees and Walmarts and HEBs and go to the glass cleaners and steal all the tips from them because like they were all different sizes. Yeah, that was fun stuff.
One of my cousins would steal the Sharpies, the markers. from
Yeah,
Walmart and
the
shit.
Magnums too, bro. Yeah, those were fire.
We were kids. We didn't have money, you know.
That's crazy, bro. And so what are you doing now, bro? Like, what kind of stuff are you doing now?
Right now, see, I do a lot of things, man. So like, people think I'm just painting murals in the street. And I do. I'm
pretty sure. Yeah, that's.
I do. But like, so for example, the other day, about a few months ago, I got hired by UT, University of UT, you know, the Longhorns, and they hired me to do a visual narration of this meeting that they had at the Museum of South Texas History, which is next to the courthouse.
Oh yeah.
And so there
I
was
did community hours there, bro.
yeah. So there's commissioners, several mayors, and just public representatives, and they were hosting this public meeting about water, and how water resources. Before they announced the water plant that they're building here in South Padre, several of the leaders in the community were there, and then UT hired me to be narrating everything that was happening, kind of like the guy in the courtron that is painting.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
But so I was kind of like the guy who was doing that, and they hired me because they know they've seen me in the newspaper, they're aware of me, and they know that in this area like I'm a very strong artist, and so they hired me to do that, and then that becomes a public record, right? So the painting that I did 3 huge ass paintings, and I'm painting all the subjects that are happening as they're doing the meeting, like fast, and so I do like, see, that's something fucking random that I get hired to do.
That is random.
And then right now I have another project where I'm going to this conference in Miami, and I'm in Florida, and I'm doing the same thing. They have a public school system. It's called Bridge Prep, and it's a new project that I'm getting involved with, and it's similar. So it's like you have all these leaders, and it's kind of like you're doing a podcast, but there's someone who needs to be documenting all the topics, you know. And so and then a week later, all the professionals that are there get a script with all the notes and everything that was discussed, right? So then everyone's on the same page, right? So, you know, I've also been working with the museum, IMUS Museum. They just accepted 2 of my paintings for the permanent collection.
That's cool, bro.
Yeah, it's insane. So they this was a few months ago, and they accepted the painting of Jose Hernandez, who's the first Mexican American astronaut. I got to meet him. I painted him, and I got to meet him. And
Oh shit.
he has a movie called A Million Miles Away. It's like on Amazon or something, or Yahoo or some shit. And
I want to check that out.
yeah. So
Imagine a bean all the way. Nah.
No. So then him and Katia Chazarreta, who's the first Mexican American woman to go to space, I got to paint their portraits. It's like the one here, like Messi's portrait. And the museum, they did the board accepted them to the permanent collection, so now they're there forever. So I can fucking die right now, and that shit's gonna be there in the museum forever. And the IMAS is under Smithsonian Museum, so they're in the same umbrella of them. And like to me, I feel like that's gonna last longer than any mural that I paint on the street.
Yeah, bro. And it's gonna be protected and honored.
I'm gonna go paint over it, bro.
It's insured by millions of dollars. So yeah. No, so just stuff like that. And I've also I'm an art dealer as well. So not only do I sell my own art, but I own. Do you know who Andy Warhol is?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I own like 4 Andy Warhols. I own a Joseph Beuys. He's one of the artists that I mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
I own a Banksy actually, and I lent some of those works to the IMAS, and now I signed a contract with them to where like they're basically taking care of them so that the public can go and visit them, but they're also available for sale. So once in a while, like I sold an Andy Warhol like 2 years ago, and it's just it's just kind of like my investments. Some people buy land, and then that's what they know. And it's like, okay, you make some money, and then you buy some land, and then if you want, you can sell them later. It's kind of like what I'm doing with my art collection. Yeah. But for now, if they're not being sold, then I'll just let them to the museum, and then the public can go see them and visit.
That's fire, bro. I'm gonna have to visit IMAS, bro. I haven't been there in a minute, bro.
They're actually right now. They have this whole new project where they're trying to renovate the museum again, and they have sketches there of what the museum is supposed to look like. They're still raising more money, but I think they're gonna go with the theme of more of a children's museum. But these astronauts are just perfect for that collection, for people to be like, oh shit, I want to be an astronaut one day, or an artist, and people from the Valley, from the 956, which is really, it's not the Valley anymore. Did you know that there's a new name for this area? It's called the Rio Plex.
Rio Plex?
Have you guys heard of that? Okay. Look, Richard Cortez, who is the county judge, right? He's like the boss, He's coined this term called the Rio Plex. So basically, from Brownsville all the way to Rio Grande City, this area, he doesn't want to call it McAllen or Edinburgh anymore. He wants to call it the Rio Plex. And we have more resources. And if we just put the valley together, we have more hospitals, more schools, more food, more just resources in general than Houston, Austin, San Antonio. But we don't see it as a collective. And look it up, Rio Plex, And anyways, so when they make this museum into the next phase, they're going to have this fucking glass like entrance, and it's just state of the art stuff, dude. And it's all in plan already. It's happening. And besides, I've also been working with like Bobby Pulido. I painted his mural, and then he's going. Yeah,
I like that song. What do you want me to do?
Yeah. He's running for commissioner. So I'm more involved in community-based projects now.
For sure, bro.
But painting is still just kind of like the hook when you go fishing.
Yeah. That's fire, bro. Well, shit, man. I mean,
bro, thanks again for coming on.
It's been awesome to talk to you and learn.
Thanks for coming on. We're looking forward to part 2, bro, because again, like, Watch
the movie, and you're gonna have more questions.
That's true. Make sure you guys watch that. It is available on YouTube.
Oh yeah, the art. Wow, you can see it in camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the branding. Yeah, that's real.
I saw that in that fucking
in the doc. Yeah. That's wild, man. Make sure you guys go and watch that shit.
Conquista
make sure you guys
by
follow
Joshua Morales. Big shout out to him too.
Yes, make sure you guys follow Uriel Conquista
Landeros.
Conquista, bro. Like,
I've been hanging out here at the Landmark.
We got him.
Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah.
He's here.
Hey, and he's gonna be here August 15th for the back to school event.
I'm down to give out some art supplies.
Fuck yeah, bro.
I was telling Eric, the manager here. I was telling him, hey Eric, like, I know Mexico lost, but we're still down to do a final World Cup match. Whoever is there, which my prediction is France.
Oh, okay, for sure.
But maybe that day we can do another event here. I'll be here.
That'd be fun.
I live close by. So.
Make sure you guys pull up on that. And again, thank you guys again for staying all the way to the end. Big shout out to the sponsors for keeping this podcast alive, man. Big shout out, Uriel, man.
Hell yeah, man. Thanks a lot
cheers,
for
man.
coming on,
Mr.
bro. Once again.
Conquista himself, bro. Wow.
Hell yeah.
What an honor, bro. What an honor.
Cheers, man. Thank you guys. I appreciate it.
Very awesome.
Big shout out once again. We'll put
Big shout
all
out
his
to you
links and
guys.
everything. If you're not following him, make sure and follow him. See what he does next. And learn more about him too. Watching the documentary.
Watch that
and all
dog,
that
guys.
stuff.
Available on fucking YouTube.
So big
all
shout
links
out.
available
Hell yeah,
right
man.
here.
Thank you, bro. Once
Cheers,
again,
man.
Conquista, bro.
Big shout out you guys.
Hey,
Cheers,
hey,
man.
hey, 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 hey. Ooh, that's fire.
Damn, son, where'd you find